did the high pitch.
You have to
Hi?
do the hello.
I said 3, 3, 3, 3. And then...
Hello? Oh,
Hello?
Oh.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hello!
you guys.
We had a bit of a stutter start today.
No.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mark. Chris.
No. Hello, everyone, and welcome to... What the fuck?
How'd you...
What?
I don't know what's going to happen today, but it's going to be wild. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this session of 20-1 Starlight Battalion. As I don't have to explain, the energy is weird. We've been live for, what, 20 seconds? Let's see what happens today. Just as an announcement,
Yeah.
Caroline's not feeling good. Please don't hurt yourself, Caroline.
Hi everyone.
Oh, God.
Every time I talk, they all sound like they hurt for me. And I appreciate that.
It's a group hurting.
Back in my day, we used to have
It's-
fidget spinners that light up and make pretty colors.
It's a
just lost my
combination of
voice. I'm
sympathy
okay.
and-
Back in my day, a fidget spinner was a rock.
It's a combination of sympathy and mockery.
It's a pet rock.
Yeah.
Fuck
All right,
you!
so-
I do have a pet
Who's
rock.
mocking?
There it
used
is. You?
No, I didn't say you.
He's right there.
You?
What happened?
You?
Did you skip
Us?
it?
A couple things I can't spell without you. Now we on top of the world. That's just how we do.
Oh,
I don't know what the
my
fuck
God.
you're talking about. Cool.
Hello, everyone! So, back on track.
Yeah.
Just as an announcement, we will be off next Sunday for the holidays.
And the Sunday after.
Yeah.
And the Sunday after. Yeah, so we'll be off for the next 2 weeks.
Sunday.
Due to holidays, travel, and etc., etc. So,
Ooh.
'tis the season to miss sessions. Nice.
What?
What? I didn't say anything.
What?
Yeah, I'm going
What are
on
you talking
vacation. I'm very excited. Is there any other
Am I not?
announcements?
I'd be excited too. Idaho.
No, you're gonna complete league.
League with the boys. We are having League installed on the laptop though, just in case, in case things are.
What's up there about potatoes? Like, what? You're not missing out.
Well,
on
no,
much.
exactly. I'm a
It'd
powered
be cool to play
Wi-Fi.
in Mexico.
Yeah,
You can
dude.
figure out a way.
No, I mean we're gonna plug those potatoes in. We're gonna charge the laptop.
You could probably run. You can at least run Doom on a potato. You could probably play
You
League.
could probably run on. Anyway.
All right, I think that's actually all the announcements that we. All the announcements that we have.
Aww.
It's gonna be every time,
Potato.
Caroline.
Let me shut up!
Maybe
So-
yelling at us will get your voice back.
Last week-
yeah.
I missed.
Yeah, really missed. Last we left off, the Starlight Battalion.
The
Starlight Battalion.
Starlight Battalion.
Oh. Oh. I do hurt.
Oh.
I do hurt for you.
I should go back and review our notes because I can't remember what happened at the beginning of the last session. Oh, that's right. So, last we left off, the Starlight Battalion, after retrieving Nini and Charles from the clutches of Lorelei, took them to the Freeloid Collective to leave them in the care with their tentative ally, kind of ally, Caldina.
Yeah.
The forced business arrangement that has now become more prevalent between the two parties. You told her that you needed a safe to stash them, and she offered an anti-magic area that she usually uses to defuse potentially explosive engines. A makeshift holding cell was erected for them, in which you had a conversation with Belle, who told you a little bit more about what they were expecting from what had now been deemed Claricon, and provided Apollo with a summoning or a teleportation circle to get to the con. You did not immediately do it, but rather had a couple of conversations, deciding what you were going to do next, and decided to first travel to Dendar. Before which Charles asked Ava to,
Oh yes. Nope. Sorry.
in which asked Ava to go to by his manor to go check on his effects. Upon a conversation in which you were trying to find a suitable tree, and we went way down the rabbit hole on.
Trustees?
Yep.
Trust me.
Trusty. Traducey.
Love is trusty.
Dussy.
It is a rabbit hole we're never coming back out of. You arrive in Dandar, in the tree in which Ava buries all of her personal effects, and had a conversation with Charles's lawyer, who informed you all that Ava was now the new owner / head of Charles's company, which entitled you to quite a sizable amount of gold and some supplies, in which you were able to restock some of your diamond dust or your diamonds for whatever you choose to do with them, along with a little bit of cash. You then traveled back to your estate to reunite Guardian and Astra, and had a conversation with Pixel, who informed you that because of what had happened, she had wished to take Guardian home with her. However, through some very emotional arguments between Ava, Apollo, and the rest of the party, you convinced Pixel to let Guardian stay with you based on his own desires and wishes. Pixel then told you that because of that decision, she would have to return and try to mend the peace, as something was happening in her homeland that made her very nervous for what was about to come, leaving Jade to continue conversations that they were already having, and entrusting Astra back into Guardian's care. In which you informed Astra about Clara Khan, who immediately wanted to go, and you decided to take her with you on this journey. After, you went to go speak with Headmaster Craw to update him on the situation and also see maybe some of his insight about the leader of Viro. During this conversation, you were alerted that something strange was happening in the courtyard, in which you saw between 50 to 70 people standing in the courtyard side by side, just staring up at the building, specifically at you and your party. In this unnerving display, just as quickly as they arrived, they all disbanded, and you realized that this was probably a message that you could be found anywhere. Paranoia kicked in hard, and you decided to check their bases, not using the teleportation circle provided you by Bell, but instead using your contacts with Ava's new company to travel to Ironfell, in which you learned that Charles had a meeting with the leader of Viro, and one that was intended to be held face-to-face in the next upcoming days, which now you were going to take his place in. Some questions were asked about how Charles was going to attend that meeting, and you had a suspicion of potential doppelganger being in play. You also learned, as you were being escorted back to find a teleportation circle to Viro, that the assistant that was leading you was under the effect of Ravania. You tricked him into going to fetch some ledgers before stepping into the teleportation yourself and arriving in Viro. There was then a spirited debate about what to do with the teleportation circle you had from Bell. You decided to sleep on it, and found your way to a local room, first contacting Alu, in which you informed her of your whereabouts and that you needed access to the Claricon. As you all began your arrest, there was a knock on the door, and you were greeted by a familiar face, Mr. Griff Telcata, who started your journey together when his underhanded tactics ended up landing you on a Altorian prison ship due to his smuggling of Caldina's engine, the very one that is now currently installed in the Dead End. Upon Vagus opening the door and seeing this figure, he immediately closed the door again, much to Griff's shock. And that's
go lay back down.
And that is where we pick up. As the door, as quickly as it opened, is slammed shut once again. And Vagus returns to bed.
Mm-hmm.
All of you just
lay back down, put you back on my chest, and just kind of stare at the ceiling for a second.
That voice sounded familiar.
It's not.
after a few moments he's here.
Is that someone we know?
No.
Oh, okay. They're still talking.
I will go reopen the door.
You see as you can see, like, he wasn't smiling as soon as the door opens. He just, Vagus, it is good to see you again. I'm glad you are well. You look bigger and scarier than before. Please don't make me.
Oh, it's the bad smuggler.
Oh, how
We
have
a
you
title
been?
for it. Come on in, Griff.
Oh, thank you. And he steps inside and closes the door behind him.
And what do we owe the honors?
Well, I should say the same is actually in reverse. It is my honor to welcome you to Viro and to this lavish and wonderful and very private event.
Are you
show that.
into the event?
I'm sorry.
Are you the in to the event? I know we need an invite.
Indeed, I am. I am your in. I like that. It has a good sound to it. Yes.
Nothing sounds good about me right now. Don't lie to my face.
I wasn't going to say it.
Ah,
Um,
Ava. Ava's got a cold.
As I'm
Ever
sure.
caught endless COVID?
Oh my god.
As you, I'm sure were informed by Miss Hollyhock, indeed, I am her grand and clever entrance into this event. Through the help of Miss Song, of course.
It's through Lou.
Mainly me.
Okay.
But I did my.
Yep.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Good. Good. Guidance.
Yep.
Great, the last time that we
Natural
followed-
20.
Oh. Well,
Pretty up there as well.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just for fun. Oh, he also rolled a natural 20, but
Oh! Wow, lucky you.
yeah, I'll say though,
Yep.
he's gotten better at lying. Last time you saw him, you get the sense that it's not a complete lie. Definitely, he had some pull into this, but definitely a blue probably made it a lot easier.
What are you doing here in Viro for Clericon? Like, what connection do you have here?
Well, I have connections all over the place. I am a well-connected individual with all sorts of legitimate characters, but mainly I am here to. The air quotes are completely
he
unnecessary.
knows, he knows everyone in the black market.
But no, when I was informed by Miss Caldita that, of course, Lou would be in attendance, and as well as Belle had an interest in, excuse me, Miss Hollyhock, had an interest in attending the event. I wish to make myself useful, and I'm just happy to be able to leave the shop.
Got it.
Right.
Well,
When is the
is this
event?
at the start of or the end of our long rest? This is the end of our long rest, right?
This is the
No,
beginning.
no.
Beginning? Okay, so we haven't
sorry.
gotten it yet.
Yeah, it has not started yet.
Okay. Well, so what is this? Like, when does it actually start?
Well. Oh, you're all right, Wade.
I'm fine. Stickers just gets upset in the morning.
It's nighttime.
It is
It's
the
the evening.
evening.
I mean, evening.
He's
I'm a
very
little tired.
tired.
A little tired.
He's
okay?
upset that I opened the door.
Yes.
Onwards.
Obviously.
It's usually his job.
I see. Well, technically it has already started, and also not quite. As you can see, it is, well, it is less of a convention in which everyone is gathering and giving spirited talks, and more of a gathering of whoever can make it to talk about some rather alarming discoveries amongst the holy community. Not that I partake, but each their own. So, technically, it's ongoing, and I suspect that these gatherings will continue for the next several weeks.
Got it. So it's kind of an ongoing, like, whenever people kind of trickle in, they just join the talks.
Yes, and from what I can see, based on the ledgers, more people keep coming in as, well, the news continues to grow. But, mind you, not that any of this is public knowledge, but only allowed to certain individuals, which you may count yourself among them because you know me.
Awesome. Thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, Lou.
That was helpful.
so
Wow, Lou's a big
where do
help.
we go for these talks? Like, where do they take place?
They move around depending on which event is hosting. I'll say the next one should be Mizora,
Hmm.
in which they are planning to meet be tomorrow afternoon. Yes, not the evening. Afternoon.
I got some words for those clerics.
I'm pretty sure they'll have
where
plates for us
is
as
that
well.
talk?
Oh, I'm more than happy to guide you to that temple. Come on, or whenever it is that
Oh.
you wish. It's not far from here. Thankfully, you chose a wonderful location right outside the lake.
Perfect. Did we have a meeting tomorrow?
Yes.
What time was that meeting? Did we figure that out?
We didn't define
Let's
a
go on
time.
break real quick.
Oh.
Because Shun keeps dropping frames.
Okay.
Oh, that's Oh!
Hi, friends.
Hello.
All right, let's go. We'll try again.
Yeah, I'll try again, please.
Alright, we're good.
Fuck yeah.
Hello.
The inner Velociraptor just came out.
That hurt.
Hello.
Hi, friends.
How was it? How is it?
We're good. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. We'll see if it continues to drop. I think there was a lot of weird sounds happening during the.
Where did you get it? No, it'll get there eventually. Keep it going.
Hi.
I don't think you'll be
Who's
able
there?
to make it.
I know. I was using it
Oh.
as a fucking-
Oh, oh my god.
Disrespect me like that.
Oh my god. Oh no, I accidentally. No, there you go.
Listen, a bent
What?
fucking
I didn't know it bends that way.
happens to me.
That's what she said. Ow.
Let's go.
That hurt.
Amanda, take it away.
Okay.
Take it away.
Take it away. All right. What else is it?
He's gonna show us in the morning where to go for Claire Cone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm more than happy to escort you to the temple tomorrow, whenever you wish to attend. But
Oh, the meeting. We're trying to decide. if
it
we're
is
doing
a little bit later in the afternoon, so you do have some time to yourselves both this evening and tomorrow to explore this wonderful city.
We'll have to meet with Miss Stelmaid tomorrow.
Steel
Mhm.
me.
Stelmaid, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
A meeting with all
Yep.
right.
Not the only one with an N.
I think we could try and arrange that today and set it up for tomorrow.
But it's like late in the evening, right? How late in the evening? Like
All we've
people are
done is
going to sleep.
teleport today.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not like early evening.
Oh, yeah. Might as well. Because if shit hits the fan tomorrow, then it's one less thing to worry about.
Okay, so we'll go see if we can meet up with.
But I thought
Steel
Craw set up the meeting for us tomorrow.
Oh shit! That's right. I think.
The meeting with the
Well,
viral
yeah,
person.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say the meeting can still be tomorrow. I was just gonna make sure and hammer it out that the meeting is still good for tomorrow.
Oh, that's true.
To just verify.
Oh, like go talk to the secretary and tell
Yeah.
them like, hey, we're the people. Let's do it tomorrow
Pretty much.
morning.
Maybe best to inform them Charles is not here.
And we
Get that
have
one out of the way
director
before the meeting.
acting on behalf of Charles.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be speaking completely during the meeting the whole time.
Oh.
Listen, if you ever need someone to just take over and do your voice really well, I can.
Or for some
I don't
reason
know,
he
I feel
cannot
like
meet
I'm-
with you today, and you can meet tomorrow.
I think I'm doing my voice pretty well.
I'm just saying, if you want to preserve the beautiful voice that you have, Paul's more than
Mhm,
welcome to,
mhm. Mm-hmm.
act on your behalf.
Wait, Andrew, I want it to be like in Pirates of the Caribbean where there's like that one pirate king who has someone speak for him
Okay.
and just like nods.
I got you. We'll do that. We'll make it work today.
Okay,
Tomorrow.
great. And I'm just like, I like whisper in your ear, like, and then
Just
you
write
speak
down
it.
on a sticky note and send it to me what you want to say. I got you.
It's like
Yes.
lemon grab. Unmake me.
All right.
Kill me.
So,
Right here.
Griff, you wouldn't happen to know like where Miss Stelmaid's?
Oh, the Adventures of Cat.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, of course I do.
Thank you. Take us there now.
Oh, you want me to be your guide,
Yes,
right?
please.
Yes, please.
That's pretty much all you have used to us for.
Well, that's what you're here for, right?
Yeah, you're
It-
here to provide an asset and to show us around.
It sounds so much less cool when you say it like that.
Well, you know, the best things in life usually aren't very glamorous, Griff.
Right.
Like me.
Like Vegas. And his big shiny teeth.
And all of his numerous spell slots.
Right.
He has more
Me-
spell slots than me.
And
And me.
me.
Give you the
And me.
grand tour, please.
Not me.
Follow me. I'll be your very willing guide.
Thanks, chauffeur.
But he,
Very willing.
he turns. He starts to walk out of the room. Who's like near the back of the room?
Me.
Okay, I'll say Ava. So Ava and Wade. I'll say Astro reaches out and kind of grabs your side, like on the side of your arms. Is that Griff? Griff? Like the Griff?
Yes.
What does that mean? What do you mean? Griff? Why does he get a V?
Yeah. What do you mean by the Griff?
The glorious fuck up, really?
Oh, yeah, no, that is him.
The glorious fuck up.
Yeah, Lou told me a whole about when you guys first met him. Wow.
Oh, yeah, no, he's a huge fuck up. He's the one.
Awesome.
He got us
The
This
one
is
and
gonna.
prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna hold that against him to the
day
till.
we die.
Yep.
Yeah, great. Let's have him show us around the city. This will be fantastic.
Oh,
Listen, I literally don't think it can get worse than being locked up in an Artorian prison.
Don't say
It's-
that. Apollo.
It's pretty hard.
Look, an Altorian ship.
My brothers!
Magus gets tasted.
Dragon?
I was about
Oh,
to,
wait,
actually, when we're walking out, at some point I'll just get up behind Griff and be like, Griff, old buddy, old pal.
It's just like Scooby-Doo. Griff just leads us into a dragon's mouth without us knowing.
So honestly, as you all start to filter out, shutting the door behind you, you're like not down in the lobby yet, but you're still down the hall. Do you actually do this?
Oh, yeah. Like, right
Okay.
behind him, like, Griff, buddy, old pal, old friend. If I get tased at any point during this adventure,
I would
well,
like to do something before we leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie a string in front of the door and step over it to see if someone comes into our room while we're gone. Not that I'm paranoid or anything.
Right. Okay.
Kind of paranoid.
I bet I'm pen.
Yeah, that's a good trick. As back as you grab both of
just
his
pick him
arms.
up gently,
Yeah.
kind of walk with him.
Is
Like,
he's not
I can-
facing you, right? He's
no,
back
he's
to you.
facing away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just snoot, kind of press past his head a little bit. If I get tased at all during this adventure,
I grab
feel-
his knee just in solidarity.
Yeah. So as
I grab
as
his pinky.
as you put like your chin on top of his head, like the flames that make up his hair are not like scorching hot, not burning you. But it gives, you ever seen the flashlight thing you put under your face? Except it adds bags, except the flame is coming across the top, each side of his
It's
head.
like sides of it. Just
Yeah.
you're quite warm. Did you know that?
I'm aware, and I'm getting warmer by the moment. You do remember that I also, that was not a pleasant time. Right, you know what? No tasing, got it. Yes, very good. Thank you.
Onward.
it makes me just want to make him dance.
Dance for my
Everybody
music, Griff.
dance now. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Griff's moves are on fire.
Quite literally.
You're sweeping the ship again.
Just cast
Damn
a
it.
flame dance on it.
Yeah.
As you step out into the courtyard, overlooking, it's a very touristy looking space. You see small shops are set up to sell like different kinds of trinkets, people comings and goings. But the main attraction is this massive lake, the one largest known bodies of water. And you can see many people are gathered on the shores, and you can see very obvious like families, lovers, just looking across this pristine, beautiful lake. And as you look around, there's a very wonderful smell of the air of cooking meats from some of these stalls, which Wade, you immediately recognize.
Oh no.
Fish.
Fuck off. Oh, you can have your meat sticks, but I can't fuck fish.
Eating meat sticks, fucking the fish.
I'm screaming. I'm screaming.
Oh, you can have your meat sticks, but I can't go fuck a pig.
Do you have any uncooked?
Do you have any
Wrong.
fish
I just can't.
Can you take me?
We're all eating lunch and we just see you shoving a
higher?
fish into the bag. Like, let's save this one for later.
Just don't look.
You know, we're all sharing a room, right?
Yeah, it's one room, Wade.
Just look away. I don't care. Cast
I
darkness
don't
if you
care.
don't want to see it.
You just see you in ball form, just
Just cast darkness if you don't want to see it.
What? He wants
I've
to
seen
push you.
things.
He wants to fish.
No, Carol, I know.
He wants the pussy.
Quick, polymorph Apollo to a fish.
Anyway, as you step out into the scene, the city of Viro itself is built along the slopes of the mountain that makes up the majority of the landscape. You can see similar to Ironfell, or sorry, similar to Dendar. the majority of civilization is burrowed into this mountain, but unlike Dendar, it has a quite expansive amount of it that is built along the outside. There's a lot of beautiful sunlight, and you can see definitely there's more money here based on the construction and the look of the people. Most of the people here appear to be upper class on the wealthier end versus what you're kind of used to in Dendar, walking through these dark, crowded streets. And
Slum it with a brokey.
and one thing that for Apollo is somewhat familiar to you. You see patrols of soldiers. You can hear whistles in the distance as you can see what looks to be a military academy of young men and women of various races that are currently going through some sort of with a PT.
It's yield ROTC.
Yeah. This is a reminder that this is the military capital of Aldir. And as you make your way through the streets, Griff is being the best tour guide, pointing out various statues and buildings and telling you all about the historical significance. Some of it, you question the validity of what exactly he is saying, but he tries. Attempting to put on his best face to give you a good tour of the city.
Do we tip him? Never mind.
So what is it that you guys focus on while you're walking through these streets? What draws each of your attention?
Mainly just kind of observing, like maybe just
I was looking for shots.
yeah, honestly, just the architecture things, mannerisms.
Manually back to the inn.
We're back to the end.
Mentally.
Yu's keeping his eye out for a fish market.
That is easy enough to find. Like as an actual market or like just a vendor?
Like a vendor or a market at some
I'll say
point.
where you guys actually are when you
Both.
first step out
Yeah.
of your hotel.
Anything with a fish.
Whole or otherwise.
Whole.
Or otherwise.
The bag is just
Oh,
be
no.
people watching. Just kind of looking at the
Teaching
crowds.
you the wrong thing.
Not really used to the high-end people like this.
And looking up, you can see that Griff apparently appears to be taking you on a path that doesn't go into the mountain, but crisscrossing across the top. And while you just started on this journey, he points out the Adventurers Guild towards you, and you can see, similar to how in Dendar is on what is known as the Keystone District of the very top. It appears as if the Adventurers Guild has a similar altitude in this city, as he points all the way to the top of this mountain, in which he sees very insistent that you guys are traveling on foot.
We have to go all the way up there?
Fucked up.
It's going to be a wonderful walk. It's good. A good jaunt is good for the spirit.
So it's for sure at the top.
Well, yes.
Oh,
Um,
get on. Like get down on all fours and just.
Yep, I ride baggage.
Alright,
Oh
baggage.
god.
Oh god.
All aboard the Vegas Express.
Got room for one more.
Okay,
Um,
climb on the wagon.
Quick, we need to hit a gas station.
Just run up and shove meat sticks in my mouth. Go.
Go,
Fish
Buttercup,
sticks.
go.
would it be weird
No fish sticks.
if someone was like let's say, Quetzalcoatl?
Probably.
That would
Weird if a
be-
big ass bird appeared.
I mean, I don't know if that would be frowned upon, but that'd probably be a shock.
Alright.
Hey
Well,
Griff,
I can
how
make-
does this place take the polymorph? Like if we wanted to cut this journey in half.
Or yeah,
Oh, well, I mean, they're not a lot of animals. I mean, I'm sure there's a few Drake riders.
all right. What
It's
about
pretty-
people flying?
Yeah. Well, like,
That's-
would we get
yes.
shot down, or would we get like the military to be like, fuck those guys?
I don't know.
Why don't you know, Griff? You're supposed to be our guide. What
'Cause I've
a
never-
shitty fucking guy.
Maybe
you
to
are.
be fair, just to be safe, we shouldn't be a massive bird.
Could we be
Well, then
evil?
I can make 3 of us fly.
I just wonder, maybe we shouldn't go to Steelmane, and she has reports of us doing random shit in her city.
Yep, I
Alright,
agree.
I guess we walk.
I agree.
I don't think that's
Alright.
the best impression.
You guys walk. I ride. Vegas, yeah.
Up, Buttercup.
as you're making your way through the streets, you don't get very far. You have this confused, or this conversation with a very confused Griff, like just on the outside of this courtyard. Vagus, as you are people watching, you notice that there is what looks to be an elderly woman, human woman, that is regarding your party, and you
Stop.
see that she has a basket of what looks to be a basket with like a blanket over the top of it. And as she approaches, you see that she pulls back the little towel kind of covering it, and you see what looks to be like fresh flowers. Appears that she's trying to just, it looks like she just kind of sells flowers for a few copper pieces. But she walks up to you, Ava. Oh, hello, dear. I think this is for you. And she hands you
Insight
a flower, or she holds out to you a flower with a piece of paper.
Oh my
check.
god.
Insight check.
Flowers.
Insight check.
Do you take it?
Can I see?
I think. Can I insight check?
Sure.
21.
21? Okay. Go ahead, Ava. You can also insight check.
Not as good. 15.
15. She seems very friendly, Ava. You don't sense any malice from her.
Okay.
Apollo, do you take the note and the flower?
Yeah, I take it. Ava doesn't know any better.
Okay.
Apollo, when Ava takes it, will telepathically, through a telepathic bond, just Ava and him. Be careful when you open that. And then go ahead.
Okay. Apollo, with the 21, you look at her. She looks a little glassy-eyed.
Glassy-eyed?
So Ava, you receive. It looks like a wildflower, but not quite a lily where the leaves kind of billow outward, but almost more like a tulip with sharpened petals. It's beautiful and it smells fantastic.
Do I know flower language?
Yeah.
Oh, druidic?
Flower language.
Like, do I know that it means, like, you know how every
Yeah.
flower means something? Do I
Yeah,
know?
I'll give you this one. You would know that this is a symbol of good fortune. It's generally given to not in a romantic sense, but more in bringing good luck to certain events, such as a graduation or probably in viral like a deployment.
Can I divine sense?
Yeah.
We're so paranoid. I love it.
Look what you've done to me!
I know.
We're
what do you do with
so
the-
paranoid.
What do you do with the note, Ava?
I think
I
as your security detail for our new director, maybe you should not open that right now, Ava.
I want to open it though.
I think we should open it.
Okay, thinking about what Apollo said, I'll walk away from the group and be like, "For my eyes only," and I'll take like 20 feet, go 20
Sure.
feet away from them into like a part of the street that's not crowded. Like there's just like no one there.
All right,
I'll-
Ava,
Quickly open it and look at it.
can you check our private chat on Discord?
It just disappears.
If
Goodbye.
it will.
One
second.
Don't joke. I've done shit like that before. Don't do it.
You've
Sorry,
Yeah.
1 second. It's
Did
being
that?
really
Yeah.
dumb.
To his
I'm hoping this is gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Apparently,
milk
it's
leaving his
not
body.
Yeah.
popping correctly.
Oh, I see where it is.
I taste the milk in this.
Ava
As
becomes a pawn.
Reads this note. You use your divine sense.
Yep.
This woman
Dead?
definitely has a scar.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, well. Do we still have telepathic bond up?
Yep.
Cool. In the bond, this lady has been touched by Ravanya.
Does she seem like well off, or is she just kind of like
No, she
okay?
no.
She's pretty
But you
poor.
see, as soon as she hands the letter to Ava,
Not
she's
well off.
I hope you all have a wonderful day, and she just walks away.
She's selling those flowers.
Hmm?
I'll get off of all fours. Stand up. And, ma'am, can I?
What?
I've been on all fours the whole time.
I've been writing him. Just ride your father.
How much for the basket?
Just me?
The whole basket.
Yeah, just
Oh. I
me later.
well, I think 2 gold is a generous offer.
I'll give her 5 gold. And
This is too much.
just take it, please.
Blessings upon you, all the blessings. Thank you.
Eats the flowers.
No.
Actually, Dagus, as you take the basket that she happily hands you over in exchange for 5 gold, you actually recognize these flowers as well. It's used as a it does have this.
Oh, you fuck.
It has this wonderful smell that you recognize is a common herb.
Oh,
Can I
are they
eat-
all
can
the same flower, or is
Yeah.
it okay?
It's all these same kind of red spiked tulip flowers.
Unironically, can I eat one?
These are edible flowers.
I'm gonna eat one.
It's not the. I don't know if you've ever eaten a flower. It's not like it doesn't have a taste, but it has like a
Like an essence to it, like this little
yeah,
something.
I'm saying fragrance, but it's when like the taste of it fills the mouth.
Yep.
It has that, whatever it's called, like an aroma or a
Yep.
there's a term for it.
Kind of like an
I don't know what it's called.
aftertaste kind of thing. Like you eat it.
Yeah. It's definitely, you can see this is something that is usually dried and added for spices.
Mhm.
As she's walking away, I'll give her one as well, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you. And she puts it behind her ear and she's a little bit flustered.
But I guess now's not the time to fuck.
No, but I will. What are you fucking looking at?
He's the fish.
You heard him. Now's not the time to fuck. I will stay off of all fours, and I will hand out
Aw.
these flowers as we go.
You'll hand the flowers out?
Aw.
Okay.
And Baggage just single-handedly infected everybody with the Emerald Scarring.
He's being sweet.
Well, that's why I ate
That's
one
the
to
goal.
test it out.
No, they're just flowers.
I'll put a couple of them in my feathers too.
Very cool.
I eat one off the top of you.
Just start.
Ava walks over back. Ava walks back over to the group, but she walks like with a gait. Like she has she looks down at the ground and she looks like she's dragging her feet, and she's thinking about and she's like walking towards the group like,
What'd the note say? You look kind of
guys.
down.
Hold on. I just reread what I sent to you. One correction.
Okay. We're correcting the note, you guys. We're correcting the note.
Sorry, not kill. But
hopefully that makes
he's
more sense.
alive.
Alright.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, shit.
It's not a good note. It's
Oh.
very mildly threatening, and it's definitely from Ravanya.
What's it say?
It says, when the war starts, which I have a question about. I thought the war already started, but it says,
Guess not.
when the war starts, how long until Definaria is expendable?
Definitely.
That's the princess in Altor, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which is
So when the
also,
war
I have
starts.
many questions. I thought she was a mistress of the court. Where are they going to send her? On the battlefield?
Well,
But
we
I
don't need to
guess-
talk anymore. Go fight him. Go. Get-
So Definaria is the princess, right?
No, she's not a princess. I mean, she's a
I thought she
princess
was
in
like
my
a-
eyes.
Oh, she was like a
Yeah.
high up like thing.
She's
Counselor? Oh, yeah.
Ah, to the high ups.
Yeah.
Got it. She fucks up.
she fucks out of her way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She fucks and she sees out of her weight class. She's really like a portent of the divine future. You know, I think there's I don't know what kind of wizardry her magic is, but it's very,
Like she divines stuff.
she really sees far into the future, if you catch my drift. She's like a seer.
We're gonna have to have a conversation tonight.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Wait,
conversations.
With who? Just ourselves, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant like with
I also got worried for a second.
yeah.
I'm not that.
Okay, well, let's go to the Adventurers Guild. Just make sure our meeting's set up for tomorrow. Go from there.
And then Ava will just kind of be a little bit more silent and just trying to like think through like what are all the ties. She's like, man, I really wish I paid more attention to what Definaria did in Altor and what's her exact relationship with people, because she's like, I just know she sleeps around and she has a lot of power.
I just know she's a whore.
Hey,
She's
powerful
a
She be
one.
whore,
fucking-
okay?
Listen,
She's
there
a-
are levels to this shit.
She's a knight consultant.
She's a level 5
Yeah.
whore.
But then it's like about like the fact that like Ravanya like knows about her and like where does she fit into, like, yeah. So Ava goes a little quiet, just brain goes brrr.
Bring
Yeah.
it up.
As you continue through the streets, you see that Griff didn't ask about your old strange reactions to this, whatever was just happened, but just right, and just continues up the path. You see that Viro, as stated before, is a very wealthy city despite not having really industry. It's actually one of the few cities that doesn't really seem to have a purpose aside from fishing, and of course the military. And as you are walking through the streets, you hear the sound of engines as you see small craft quickly make a lap around the outside of like the horizon. It looks to be some sort of like test flight happening, perhaps with some new students.
Oh.
In that regard, you don't see a lot of civilian aircrafts are flying that is happening within the city proper, not like in Yol where everyone seems to be flying all over the place. As you continue up, Griff just continues to ramble the entire time, oblivious to the new tension in the group. And it does take you some time to make your way to the top of this island. While it is not an exhausting walk, the streets themselves are extremely well made and not at a severe enough incline to be exhausting, aside from the fact you just walked a distance. But when you get to the top of this mountain, you have a beautiful view of the entire city of Viro, as well as the lake below, and just this endless horizon all around you. Can't claim the view. But as you approach the top, you can see that similar to Dendar, the Adventurers Guild in Viro is crowded, noisy, extremely busy. You see a mix of people in military garb that perhaps students are dropping from academies to form their Adventurers Guild, or Adventurers Guild just here to see what jobs are to be found for them. And as you step inside, Griff kind of looks and goes, that's too many people for my taste. I'll wait out here, but you're welcome, the Adventurers Guild of Viro.
Thanks, Griff.
I'll...
Wait here for us.
Right, I'll wait here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Alu.
Hand out flowers. Make yourself look nice.
How many flowers do you give him?
I give them whatever I have left after walking that distance. So
Okay, I'll say
whatever's
like
left in the
6.
basket.
I'll say 5 or 6 left. You
Wait,
just
let's take it. Let's bring a feet of steel mean.
I got 2 out of the basket. and walk off.
See, he
Well,
just
Abel,
holds
good
them like,
call.
okay, and
Good
you take 2
idea.
of them, and just, all right.
And you feeling fine after eating?
Yes, I would say they are just flowers.
You're so paranoid.
Yes.
When we walk in, I just want to do a quick scan of the bounty board. See if the bounty for Wolf's Ear is still up.
Yeah, I would say looking at the bounty board, the Wolf's Ear is still there.
It's outdated. Should be taken down.
And as you look, it actually is. Before you saw there were multiple copies that were all new. These ones appear to be faded, as if nothing new has been coming up in regards. And looking over some of these bounties, they seem to be less in general for the Wolf's Ear, and more specifically those that were involved in attacks along the belt. See, perhaps they're starting to shift that focus from all of the pirates to just the ones that might be under Ego Vex's control, based on the reports that you have
Ooh.
provided.
Yes.
That's a good sign.
But there is no new name that is being presented for this group.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else would have changed. You see
Is the
on the
crimson guy on there still?
he is in the maroon.
Yeah, sorry, the maroon.
Yes. You do see his bounty is still
Red
there,
dude.
unchanged.
Red dude.
Red dude.
The red dude.
The red dude.
Red band.
But one thing that does catch your attention is there are multiple flyers. The general help wanted, as there always is going to be on an adventurers guild such as this. But there are a lot asking for people to enlist in the military, enlist in the guard, or to just volunteer their services, their ships, their time, whatever. There is this, while no one is openly saying war, there is this definite push to prepare for whatever might be happening. And as you pass through this lobby, there are a lot of people talking about what's going on over on the border, the sight of Altorian ships, the movement of Alderian fleets, as if everyone is just waiting for that first shot to go out. As you stand in this lobby, you can see that there is a similar to Dendar, a receptions desk, and a series of back offices that are looked to be not welcome to the public. What do you guys wish to do?
Probably go to the receptionist desk and
Yeah.
tell them who we are.
Just do the 24-hour check-in.
Sure. As you wait in line, who has the highest passive perception? All of you.
Not me.
Probably Ava.
Maybe
Probably
me.
Ava.
I think I have 19.
Yes, it's quite
16.
Ava.
12,
16.
but passive investigation.
17.
19.
Passive investigation 10.
Hey, I'll say Wade, Vagus, and Ava. As you're all waiting in this line, it is like waiting at the DMV all over again. You notice that there, at one of the tables, there is a group of what looks to be young adventurers, like late teens, maybe early 20s, young. And you see as one of them, a half-elf girl, kind of looks in your direction and kind of does a double take. And you see she like leans in and starts whispering to her companions before she says something sternly to one of the others before she straightens up and walks up to you as a group. Which one would be closest to the crowd?
Probably me.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
being close to the crowd. But I do have my armor on.
Ava immediately puts her fingers up in a cross after the elderly lady, like,
Yeah.
be gone, Ravanya Spawn, be gone.
I think we have a letter for you.
Yeah, you're right.
She,
Fireball.
Hollow picks Ava up and puts her
How
on
close
the
together
cross.
is this crowd?
How
kinda-
close is so said crowd?
she just stops a little ways away from you, seeing it. Ava
Oh.
throws the cross at her. And she kind of looks up to Vagus as being the one that fully faced her. Just, are you the Starlight Battalion?
Yes.
Who's asking?
Maybe?
So
Who wants to
paranoid.
know?
Well, me, I guess.
And who are you?
Holding up my papers while on Vagus's back.
Hey, put
Pass.
those away.
Hey,
Don't show those.
Yeah, don't go
How,
flashing
how
them.
could we help you?
Look, sorry to just approach, but we're the Starbiters. We just formed. Some of my classmates were in Dendar. Thank you. We're getting our license together today to help serve whoever might come.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Just remember, keep it in the mentoring party. Like, keep it private. Don't join the military. You know, do not go big corporate. Keep it private,
Oh my
small, local.
god.
Just I just- my friend over there, and she kind of gestures back, and you see what looks to be a Kenku, who as soon as as she points her out, you see she just kind of like disappears back below the table. She's a huge fan, and she's too shy. But I was wondering if I could have your autograph.
insight check.
Insight
Yes, you
check.
can. I just am
No,
gonna do it.
insight check.
Insight check.
I'm not.
Okay.
She literally
She-
shut the fuck up, Apollo.
Literally, shut the fuck.
I'll give you a nuggie.
17.
17.
No,
Uh,
It's gonna be a 24 from me.
24. She stands with a sense of false bravado, and look at her. She doesn't look old enough to be adventuring. Well, actually, that might be mixed considering some of your ages. But you can see that the ink stains that are on her fingertips and palms. You can see that this is a young woman studying an arcane. You don't sense any. You don't see that same kind of glassy eye that Apollo saw before. You don't sense anything, but you see as she looks upon all of you with something that you certainly have never expected: admiration. This girl's a fan.
Perhaps your friend would like to come meet us in person?
I tried, but as you can see,
I'll look past
They're
her.
You
fine.
guys
Yeah,
really just
you just
don't
see-
care. You want to die.
you just
they're
see like
fine.
the eyes appear above the table and just.
How far is she from us? The Kenku?
I would say like 10 feet.
10 feet.
She's on a table, just kind of off to the side.
I'm gonna Misty step next to her.
Oh my god.
As I was just about to say.
So you wanted an autograph, huh?
You see, the rest of the people, of the friends of this gathering around the table, leap back, and some of the chairs come falling forward. Thank you. And you see as the little Kenku jumps and starts to pulls out a dagger, and you just as the eyes go wide and the mouth opens, you just hear in a very deep masculine voice, just just you shouldn't talk to strangers. You see, she just.
You should have talked to.
As the Kenku looks over at the friend that was originally talking to you, and just you have to rephrase sometimes, and then just
Hi.
hello.
Hello. I'm you. What's your name?
You see, they quickly put the dagger away, and they pull out looks like a flashcard, and it just says T on it, like TEA.
Oh.
What?
So cute.
I know.
Okay.
Well, it's good to meet you, T. I'm you, the Starlight Battalion.
And she's
That's Vegas,
I'll
Apollo,
walk over at
Wade,
this point.
Ava.
Apollo's like,
Keep our place in line.
Well, just check it out.
thanks for not making me move.
you see as the friend kind of it seems amused and kind of proud, and you see the rest of this group are just starstruck and clamoring, and you see as the Kenku just can't smile as she's a bird, but the cheeks and the feathers kind of ruffle up and the eyes are dilating the way that parrots do.
Here, have a meat stick.
And you see she eagerly takes it and just goes, "We always say thank you."
Oh.
Oh,
Never
say
take
thank
any
you.
dangerous missions. Oh, be safe.
And you see it. You see as she starts to go through her bag, and you see that she's going through appears to be it looks like a book bag on her side, and you see this is getting the attention of the others that are gathered around as she pulls out what looks to be a loose leafed binder that's filled with thick parchment paper. And as she opens it, you can see various sketches. She's a quite talented artist.
Aw.
And you can see as she's looking, you see there are multiple pictures of sketches of a lizard individual, a smaller lizard individual, someone who the appearance has changed wildly, a tiefling individual, and then a human-looking individual. And you can see that as she first opens it, and you can see she immediately, as soon as she sees these ones, she's is hiding them.
Yeah.
You start to see early sketches of what you would imagine is you, all of you, based off of what she was told of what you look like. Until she pulls one out, and it doesn't look exactly like you per se. But you see, she kind of puts it down on the table and then pulls out a piece of charcoal and just kind of hands it over to you and taps it. And you see as the half-elf girl that I talked to you before walks up and She's asking if you would sign it.
Absolutely, these are really good. These are us, right?
And you see as her feet just.
Oh,
And as you say this, she immediately pulls out another piece of chalk or another piece of charcoal, and just looks at you and just begins. And she immediately begins sketching all of you.
Make me a little taller.
And you see that as she moves her other arm at the bend, you can see there's like a isn't like a white patch of cloth, but there's something like a patch on her elbow that she rubs across the page, and you see that the charcoal erases.
That's cool.
It's, not having fingers like the rest of you makes things a little more difficult. But you can see bits of her clothing she's adapted for this purpose. The charcoal itself is held like almost like it's strapped to the wing, and there's like a loop in between two of what would be like a clawed finger that allows her to hold this chalk as she just begins to sketch. And you see as you get a little bit taller.
I'm gonna fist the charcoal, just like a child holding a pencil, and just why you.
Oh.
And I'm gonna try and draw a little like the mascot from the meat stick stand, like the little me. I'm gonna try to draw one of those on there.
Yeah. Are the rest of you gonna give?
Yeah,
Kenku
definitely
your
walk over. Yeah.
yep. I'll walk over.
Wait, but who's gonna stand in line? The DMV line
Apollo
is so
is.
long.
Apollo takes Ava and sets her down.
Oh, so
Ava,
no, Griff is outside. You still have
you can sign on my behalf, Ava.
I'll take
Okay.
whenever she gives me the picture of me, I'll take the picture of Apollo. And can I take this for a second? I'll walk back over the line.
No, I'm not signing.
You're signing the book.
Ava can sign it on my behalf.
But look at it, Apollo. It's you. It's so cute.
I'll sign it.
It's-
We can't go back to Hauntus ever.
Snag it out of his hands and walk back over.
I'm gonna have stickers come out as well. I'm gonna have stickers land on T.
you see as she like as Stickers lands as she looks up and she goes, not related but similar.
You hear stickers.
My
copy
whole
back.
family
I'm in
dies.
danger.
I'm in danger. My family's dead.
what does Stickers say to her?
Stickers like hearing that and like seeing T would probably like first couple tries try and mimic what she's saying, and then after a few more times you not related but similar. You'll mimic.
Just
They're gonna get caught in a feedback loop.
I'm
where
just
they
go ball
keep
form and sit on the
mimicking each
table
other.
and watch her for a second.
She
And
is
then
very
my
shocked.
family
by
dies.
this. Yeah.
Well,
My family's dead.
You can see, and then the other members of this group engage in various bits of conversation. You turn into a ball is shocking to all of them. And you see this group has quite a few spellcasters and only like one or two, I guess, would be the martial class. And they immediately start asking you questions. What was it like fighting the Emerald Scarring on Dendar? How were you able to unite the Dreamers and the Adventurers Guild together? And they know quite a bit of your guys' story.
Well, we had to clean a taint, and then they all helped us out, but we had
went
to,
into an alternate universe. Don't forget about that part.
there was the whole alternate universe thing. It was a big thing of
thing.
water. It was all
Very
dark. There was
big
a
thing.
giant snake thing.
Yeah, open like a portal. It was like your imagination was your
fist in the water.
Like
Yeah.
whatever,
Trissy.
like you would think something and then it would happen. And then we ended, long story short, we cleaned the taint. The fish people helped us.
Yeah, honestly, just helping people help other people.
I hit things.
He hits it really fucking hard though,
He does.
to where they'll
They
help
die.
That's my dad.
people. That's my fucking guy right there.
You see us, T kind of looks between the two of you and like looks back at you. And, he hits things really hard, and they fucking die.
They fucking
And
die.
it sounds
Thank
just
you.
like you.
That's
Stickers is
adorable.
also a magical bird. You can do something a little different than other birds. And I'm going to cast Dragon Breath through Stickers onto T.
We
You
are
see-
inside a wooden adventures hall.
It's fun.
It's fun.
I'll do ice then. Good catch, Ava.
I'll say T is delighted by this display, and you can see some of the other young individuals in this group.
I just have this horrible image of you being like, Stickers cast a spell, and a human hand comes out of Stickers' window and just starts
Just
chanting.
rolls up the feathers in your big ass.
Yeah, just like from his chest, feathers open up, and there's a little man's face that starts chanting spells.
No! Don't give me nightmare fuel.
Oh
can
my
do it
god,
now.
what is this curse?
Boy.
family's
I need to
Oh,
draw
No,
this
don't draw
right
it,
now.
please.
No, please, no. That's fucking
Where do you
morbid.
want the fireball?
I need to draw this right now.
No.
You can
And I
cast
would
fire
say-
now.
You'll spend a few minutes speaking with these people, indulging them on their questions and,
Yep.
and filling in the gaps that was wrong about their story. But you get the sense that, and one thing that they do tell you again, is that they are forming this because of you. Even referring to themselves as the Star, no, it was
Wait, what's their name again? Star what?
Star Riders?
Star Riders.
Star Riders.
Lightning
Oh,
colors.
so cute.
How have you heard so much of our adventures? I am curious.
You are they?
We've heard it all.
Yeah, you see the half elf woman. Some of us were in Dendar, and she gestures to two of the individuals who are sitting at the table with you. And your heroics are, well, there were many a drink that were toasted in your honor, and well, definitely this adventuring hall, and I'm sure all the others too. You're legends.
Stop.
It's very kind.
Never thought
Well-
we'd get there.
I'm this many.
You said don't do it?
Sorry, I can't. I said don't do it to be a legend, though. Just
No,
stay safe.
Do it for yourselves.
Do it for yourselves.
Apollo's standing in line.
we
so-
know. Yeah. And she is half elf looks at you and, well, of course, we're not. Don't worry, we're all, of course, ready to make a difference, make some changes. But we have a lot to learn first. We're not going to go jumping into the first danger we can throw ourselves into. But
Yeah.
you all are new. No offense. And already done so much. You've helped a lot of people. You saved an entire city.
Right place, wrong time.
It was an
90%
accident.
of our entire existence as a group has just kind of been right place, wrong time.
Yep.
Well, then I hope that we can also be in the right place at the wrong time.
Wrong place, the
Just
right
remember,
time. To make you take a
nothing
pick.
is ever as it seems.
Yeah. Like this
You
is
see
actually
Apollo
an
and Mine
almighty
just-
dragon. Mandex, say hi.
He does not move.
Mandex. Mandex. I'm gonna give you a meat stick.
She like barely lifts his head. I fucking hate you.
Say
I
hi.
hate you.
Say hi.
Just slowly turns and looks at the girl, and she's just like,
I think it's just
Oh,
fucking
wow.
move.
Good boy. Good boy.
Oh my god.
boy!
so.
I rip off an end of a meat stick and put it in his mouth.
And I'll say with that, unless like
His
any other
jaw.
conversations you wish to have with this new adventuring party, Apollo, you begin to arrive close, kind of like at the checkout when your mom would give you last minute groceries.
At the end of our conversation, I hand T 2 potions.
What potion?
No.
Just the
Okay,
healing
fine.
potions. And just be safe.
You must always say thank you.
God, she's so cute.
Apollo. Hey guys, the line's almost done. Can you come back now?
All right. Good luck with everything, Star Riders.
Stay safe out there.
You see, as they all
Good luck.
wave.
Ooh. One more thing. Look,
Do you need help?
I hand them a pass. This will
Okay.
get you a lot of places.
You see that how takes it. And it's just his pass on it.
And we all have one.
Looks back in confusion.
Apollo in the background.
Apollo from the line.
Yeah. See us. All right. At this point, Paulo, you arrive at the front of the line, where you see a young, actually a middle-aged woman. You see blue skin. You recognize as the Trident, as she looks exhausted, but approaches, and you see she's. Hi, how can I help you?
Hello, my name is Apollo. I represent the Starlight Battalion. Hello, Mario.
Oh.
We have, I think, a meeting with Miss Steelmane tomorrow. Tora?
Are we all there?
I'll say this point.
Yes,
you guys
we're all
walk up
there.
and all be
It is
together.
Taurus.
Hi, we're here on behalf of Millen's Fiduciary Acquisitions and Procurements.
Oh,
Fat.
MFAP.
and you're the Starlight Battalion. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were contracted with.
We're actually
Well, not.
with the new director. And if we
Hello.
push Ava to the front.
Why is that?
I am the new director of
The
ESA.
director.
Oh,
Me.
oh yes.
I have
Dr. Ava.
Oh, I thought
Apologies.
she
We,
said Dr. Ava.
we received
Ava,
a
MD.
word, but I wasn't aware that you would be. Well, one, I didn't make connection you with the Starlight Battalion, and also that you would be traveling today. I expected you tomorrow.
Right. Well,
it's okay.
the meeting
Yes,
is for
that's okay.
tomorrow. We just wanted to make sure that everything was ready for tomorrow.
And what
And-
time?
and-
What
and
time
to
is
set
the
a
meeting
time.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
I understand. Well, Miss Steelmaid wanted to assure you that while she is busy throughout the day, she will be in her office. So if there's a time that works for you,
First thing in the morning?
whatever time would be what works for you to reschedule.
I run outside real quick. Griff, what time is everything with the Clericon tomorrow?
It's later in the day, you said.
Indeed.
Afternoon.
Good job.
First thing in the
yeah,
morning, please.
Afternoon. Yeah.
I will inform her. Very well.
That's all we needed. We just wanted to make sure that everything was set and ready to go.
And is there a way we can? What do we do instead of waiting in line? Is there a way to kind of just skip the line since we have an appointment?
We didn't
Yes,
want to
of
be
course.
rude or anything.
No, honestly, I appreciate that. You can see it's a bit of a madhouse in here.
Hey,
Um,
we're learning.
I will.
I'm over pulling me posters off the wall.
The biggest character development we go on is learning to wait in line.
No, you're correct. I will notify the staff that will be on the premises tomorrow to keep an eye out for you. When you enter, just flag one of us down and we'll bypass the line. No need for you to wait again.
We can show them our pass.
If you have if you don't mind me confirming, if I might see your venturing license. And you see she takes a look at him. Right.
Pass.
Just please have this. That one. If you can bring that tomorrow just to confirm.
Are you discriminating against our passes?
What's wrong with this one?
It's not official.
It looks pretty official to me. There's the word pass on it.
I
Put
hate
it down
that
real
it's
quick. and just- I write official. on the bottom.
He leans over to Apollo. How do you spell official?
Oh yeah, it's like O F
SHEL.
W.
Official.
Official. Official wall.
Yes, very well. So I'll make sure that tomorrow you are brought straight away to her offices whenever is convenient for you.
We'll be here in the morning then.
Very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I saw what you did with the group over there. Thank you for that as well.
Don't mention it.
Mention it sometimes. I want people to know we're nice.
Don't worry, your actions definitely are speaking well enough.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're making a difference somewhere in the world. All right, very well. We'll be here tomorrow bright and early. Look forward to seeing you then, maybe. If not, have a wonderful night. Rest of your day.
MFAP out.
I pick Ava up and we run out the
Yeah,
door.
we all
Sprint out
surround.
of
I jump on your back. You get
Okay.
on all fours.
I was gonna say, can I have like a Bigsby hand, just like have her float off on top while we surround her?
I meant no.
Okay.
I wanted to like grip her and like, carry her.
Sure.
Just, I'm the director.
Level 12 is where we ride weird.
Right, weird.
We travel weird.
We ride
Travel
different.
odd.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
There's something odd about that adventuring group.
Don't hate me. Just text me.
Bitches don't can get on my speed. They know because I'm the height.
As you all are leaving,
You know,
Um,
I like her.
one of
God.
the group that you just left behind. You see that one of them. You see they are laughing at your display. You have definitely drawn the attention of this entire hall. Not in a negative way, but
MFAP out! Everybody sprints
Yeah.
out of the building.
You get that it's a lot of the people in here you realize are not seasoned adventurers. There's a lot of young people in here.
I minor illusion a toot behind Vagus as we run. Just a little.
Wonderful.
I thaumaturgy it to make it louder.
Oh my god.
It's in reverb.
Echoes.
As you're all leaving, you see that the new Star Rider, one of the Star Riders steps up and quickly rushes over to you, to you particular.
Don't give me a letter. we'll fight right now if you give me a letter from somebody.
No.
Apollo stops,
Wait, really? One
pulls
of
out the
them Star
blade. The
Riders?
blade is like half drawn on Apollo.
Is it T? I sort of fucking got
No,
if it's
no, it's
T.
one
So,
of-
okay.
Someone from the Star Riders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I was like, if it's T, I'll fucking end this
We all
campaign.
just-
You needed something else?
You've overstayed your welcome.
Stop.
actually, no. I'm sorry. They don't run up to Vagus. They would run up to Wade.
I keep running
Oh,
on.
thank God, it's not Apollo.
Damn it.
Quick divine sense.
As this individual approaches, you see says to Wade, I'm really sorry. I think you dropped us. As you do that divine sense,
Mother.
these are one of the two people that was pointed out to you that was from Bendar, and
Oh.
definitely has a scar.
Is T?
T is not.
Good.
He says,
I will end this campaign if it's T.
It's not T.
I will end this
It's not
campaign.
just to make sure I got the right one here.
I will kill everyone in the
God,
other side
I
except
just
for
wanna-
T.
But Ravania, here's Vagus, and here's my hand. No,
I think you dropped this.
Oh.
Thank you.
And he sees you. It was wonderful meeting you. And he runs back
He
into his group.
was...
in the bond. That guy was touched. He was touched.
Can you please mark off another divine sense?
I did. I have 3 more.
How many people are left to get letters? 1, 2, 3.
I got stared at. Does that count?
Wait,
You got
wait,
letters.
what did they hand you again?
You did.
When?
A letter.
We were in Ironfell.
What did my
Another
letter say?
one?
So we need to talk.
Another
Didn't you?
letter?
Oh.
And
What's
that
my
dude-
fucking voice here.
Hey,
Well,
what's
no,
happening?
The
Did
only
she
one that
curse
hasn't
you?
gotten a letter are you two.
Yeah.
It's not... I don't think it's from Ravania, though.
What's it say?
It says this is not from Ravania.
Signed Ravon.
It's
fucked
not
up.
Ravania. Wink.
It says Ravania iOS.
Sent
Um,
from Ravania's iPhone.
Let's just walk in private for a second, just in case.
We're
Like, if
mentally
we have a
bonded.
telepath.
Oh fuck yeah, that's true. Well, telepathically, I see Croak is being held on Fort Beeline under a false name. Will be released soon for petty theft.
Croak?
Can you type that out? Can you send a picture of that to like our group chat?
Yeah,
Croak.
Do we recognize the name Croak?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
I
don't.
do.
Croak is Croak Bolvarak? Is he the ancient frog?
No, he's Connor Castle.
Oh.
It's a nickname he earned
Castle.
when he was young.
The
It's the Connor Castle, but he's being. Where's Fort Beeline?
I'm sure here. Well, we walk out. Hey, Griff, where's Fort Beeline?
Beline. It
Sure.
is-
I didn't pronounce
Sure.
it right. Because
You know
someone didn't
how I
pronounce it to me right.
Well, also how I just read shit. So.
it is the military outpost out by Meridian, I believe.
Oh my gosh. By Meridian?
Meridian? Where's Meridian again?
Fucking Christ, it's the plates.
Oh, okay.
So it's over by Dendar.
Damn.
We have a teleportation circle to Meridian, though.
Oh, nice. Okay, we can go back.
Is Meridian where the fish people are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those were the witches were too, right?
The hags.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hags.
So,
So the
and it
note-
says
can
he'll be
you read-
released soon.
Croak
Yeah.
is being held at Fort Beeline. He will be released.
Beline.
Soon
Fort
for
Beline.
petty theft.
So he's being held for petty theft, and he's going to be released soon.
Sorry, I apologize. No, sorry. Let me rephrase what Griff said. And actually, no, you guys would know where Fort Belline is. It was the fort that you passed by through one of the first times you returned home to Aldir. It is on, if you're looking at the map provided, it is the fort that is all the way on the eastern territory.
Oh my God!
No, wow.
Where is it? Can you say that one more time?
If you're looking
All
at
the
the
way-
map of Aldir, it is all the way on the right-hand side.
All the way up.
You would also know, you guys actually passed through Fort Belline on one of your returns back to Aldir, one of the times you guys didn't jump the belt. You would also know this is where the forces are gathering. It's that side of Aldir.
Listen, bud.
What the fuck did he steal?
So we're actually not far from it right now. Well, we are, but it's not.
But we don't have a ship either.
That's right.
I'll bring it up with Stelmane tomorrow. Maybe there's a teleportation circle in
can
Fort
learn that.
Belline that we
Yeah.
might be able to take advantage of, but I doubt it.
Who
And even
sent
if
this
so-
note?
Also, will it be a problem asking? Is that so? Fort Belline, is that like a prison?
It's a military outpost.
Will it be weird asking for a teleportation to a military outpost?
Maybe. We don't know.
Well, let's see.
Again,
how the
you forget,
conversation
I'm not
goes.
from here.
Wait,
Yeah.
let's see how the conversation
Not either.
goes tomorrow, because who knows what's gonna come out of it, and maybe we might need to go there anyways.
That's true.
That's also true.
Yeah. Okay, so it's good information. We know where
Yeah.
Connor Castle is at right now.
The Castle.
The glorious fuck up Connor Castle.
The glory. Why'd you add that?
Why?
So that's
do
what they said for
we-
Griff?
Who said
Why
that
do
about
we
Griff?
care?
Oh, is this telepathically out loud?
Telepathic.
It's so. It must be so funny to Griff because we're all just walking
Yeah.
in
We're all
complete
just-
silence. Just
You see, he's a blues. He's just.
He's tough crowd.
Can someone remind me? I say this with kindness. I'm not being rude, but why do we care about Connor Castle?
That's Nini's brother. And also
Yeah,
we
I
don't
repeat,
care.
Why?
Oh.
Wade cares.
Oh, he's one of my childhood friends.
But he's gonna be released soon.
That's also true.
What
but
if released means like they're gonna release him from his life?
no for petty
That,
theft?
that would be executed.
It just doesn't make sense because
I'm gonna start using.
Isn't
that?
he's not. He wasn't
Like,
sent
what
out
would he
to go.
steal?
Ew.
That's
Petty.
the question because
Yeah,
petty?
I'm petty.
Where the ships
he
were
wasn't
going?
sent out to steal
P-
stuff.
E to the
Isn't that where the
T.
Altorian ships were
Wow.
going?
The last time we met him, was
Yeah.
he in the, was
That's
he
where the
in
Altorian
Meridian
ships were
prison?
going.
Are they going to break him out?
He
No,
was
they're
in-
gonna go probably kill him. Oh, he's gonna be there to get killed when they show up.
Who should?
Wait,
Wait,
guys,
That's where the
can you
Altorian
remind-
ships are going.
Wait, can you remind me what last time we found him? Was he in the prison cell in
We never found
You
him.
never found him.
We
It
found
was fake Connor Castle.
Connor Castle.
It was someone who was pretending that he was Connor Castle because.
So-
what
Oh.
does he have that they
Ego
would
is
want?
about to
I-
show up there, and I don't think that's gonna be very good for him.
Yeah, and I don't know why he would steal anything right now because he was in search of Nini.
That's probably just where he
Can
ended
you
up getting locked
divine-
up. though.
I mean, Ava, tonight, can you commune with the stars? And maybe
I
ask for
was
some divination?
I was gonna divine a little bit about Vagus's boon, but if Connor Castle is the priority, I can.
Well, that's just a personal priority for that one, but
But yeah, I'm assuming that's a.
Well, I want to know what he has that
Yeah.
the Altorians are willing to just invade for.
I'm assuming it's not for
Invading
him.
for
The
him.
Altorians
I
are
don't
just
think they're
invading
invading for
already,
him.
and he's there. So he's gonna lose his life, just kind of part of this initial invasion. That's what I get out of it.
I thought Altor is getting ready to invade Aldir, and that's the border. Like that's where they're coming from.
But we've seen ships on this side of the border already.
Not on this side, no. They were
Oh.
that was still
No.
outside.
oh,
We got captured on this side of the border.
You got
Yeah.
captured on this side, but you guys, the
but that-
military.
That large
Was it
military
The big
convoy.
convoy that we saw was on the opposite side.
Yeah,
of
that
the
was still
circle.
Thespius.
But they were
Ah.
heading that way.
Yes. And,
And they
that's
had the
that's
nice-
why you guys have seen an increase in activity across all of the adventuring guilds and the military. And like why Charles's contracts have been picking up is because of that sighting.
That's right on the border. So I mean,
Well,
we're gonna
we
hit a
can-
military outpost.
Yeah. We just have
Castles
to
are
go.
being a
Ava,
huge
use your
pain in the ass.
divination for Vagus's boon tonight. We'll go meet with Stelmane. Stelmane can probably put us into connection with someone over at Fort Malign.
Maybe best
And-
to just inform them.
Well, they already know. We let Craw know, and I'm sure Craw didn't just hold that information to himself. Craw
Probably, we tell him what.
we told him about the convoy that was approaching.
Yes, and that you guys know that's a big reason why everything is picked up here. That's like why everything's being escalated, why Charles is making ships, why everyone's suddenly being recruited to the Adventurers
don't-
Guild.
Okay, we just need to get back to the inn. So can we just speed up back to the inn?
Alright.
No one tries to give anyone else a letter.
All right, Griff, skip the tour parts. We're going home.
Alright. So do you want another letter?
Are we
Do
getting
we get
another
another
letter?
letter?
I see you guys arrive back to the
feel
inn
kinda
without
left
it.
out.
That's it.
Don't.
Fuck up.
My family's dead.
My fa-
You're gay is what it says on the letter.
Open it.
Griff
It says "I love you," just horribly misspelled.
Fun.
We don't show
Okay.
emotion in this family.
Before anyone else, Apollo checks.
I don't even know
Has
what
the
that
tripwire
means.
been activated? Has someone gone into this room?
They're still in this room. They passed out.
She's rolling just a paranoid.
She's
you know?
she's
Freaking
fucking
out.
with you. I think.
The tripwire has not been activated.
Open the door. It's just who the fuck put this here?
I trip over it.
I'm gonna say one of us tripped over it.
We all trip over it.
Okay.
It's like, okay. All right, let's go to bed to meet with Stammet tomorrow.
Wait,
I guess
Apollo,
But it has to do with divination
we
thing, right?
need to do some things. Okay. I'm going to. Why the music stop?
Magus is EP.
I guess EP. Okay, so I have no fifth levels. I have.
Just a little too intense for me.
I still have I think I still have all my thirds. Nope, no thirds. Okay. Does anybody need to talk to anybody tonight?
I don't think so.
Everyone I talked to is here.
Good.
I would say Connor.
You
Maybe.
good?
Never met him.
wait.
Do you want me to
I'm just
message
wonder-
Delphi?
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, is there any value in messaging Charles and asking him what he intends to, like, what
can't.
deal he intended to make with
We
Steelmane
can't.
or
Wouldn't.
anything
He's
like
in
that?
he's in the anti-magic thing. I guess I could
Oh,
I
just
could
in-
message Caldina to ask him.
No, no, that's way too many sending spells to do that. Don't worry about it. No, other than that, no.
Okay. I'm gonna message Headmaster Craw.
Okay.
Someone of value is held at Fort Align. Do you know the commanding officer there? Teleportation circle? Or any way for us to contact them?
You get a quick response.
Give me the bot.
You get a quick response. I would imagine there are many important individuals held at Fort Malign.
Yeah, but
No summoning circles. Yes, of course, the captain of the fort answers to me. Who do you need information on?
so Craw knows the officer and the commanding officer reports to Craw. As of now, I don't know how this meeting is going to go with Stelmane, and I know that she's vying for political and military leadership in Aldir. I vote we use the power that Craw has now to either try and get Connor out or arrange some sort of pickup.
Yeah. At least pull some strings to maybe have him transferred before shit hits the fan. Over
There's
there.
no teleportation circle, so we'd have to go by ship.
Mhm.
I'll ask Griff on the way back. How long of a travel would it take to get to Fort Malign from here by ship. Quick ship, not like cargo, like
A fast vessel.
yes.
Hours?
Few hours?
Okay.
Well, I mean, do me like 6.
Okay.
About 6 hours or so. If you're on just on a fast
That's
vessel.
doable.
You can do it in a day.
Could you, Griff? I'm trusting you. Now,
That sounds sarcastic.
no, it's just I'm a little ornery with you because the very first time that we met, you lied to us, got us captured, and tased. Okay?
I also got okay.
Yeah, you were there.
I was
I know you were with us, but that doesn't make me feel any better just because you went through the same thing we did. However, you have a chance to make up for it. I'm going to ask you a very important question.
I'm helping you.
Can you get us or arrange a fast transport vessel to get us to Fort Beline?
Oh, now you want my passage requirements and recommendations.
Are we yelling at Griff?
No, I'm asking him for a favor.
Okay.
No, we're not yelling at Griff.
There's a finder's fee, of course. Yeah, that shut
Okay.
you up, didn't you?
No, you actually got my interest. It's
I
a
know.
polite thing to say.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure I can find something.
Okay, let me
If
know
I
when you do. Or
incline
let Alu
to.
know when you do. So that way Alu
I
can...
didn't say I was going to. I said I could.
Listen, buddy. We know you're hurting for money, so you might as well take the easy handout when you get it. Thanks. I'm sorry I had to use my stern voice with you. You just upset me from time to time.
That's okay. It was attractive.
I shut the door.
Oh, what did you say? Oh! Oh, he didn't hear it. He didn't hear it.
He's going to bed hot and hard.
Oh shit.
Man, he may bother you, but you got him hot and bothered.
He annoys me, but he's just horny.
Silence, Griffy Poo. Get out of my room.
Helicopter poo, leave me alone.
My little ember. Shut that mouth.
You're so warm. to
This
the
burns
touch.
so fucking much. Please leave.
Apollo shuts the door.
It
Okay.
is just you, Guardian Astro.
Where are we?
Just you guys,
Oh,
and then
Guardian Ash.
Griff's left.
What
Okay.
happened?
So back to what's happening. Do we want to give this information to Headmaster Craw?
I would say yes, and see if we can arrange for us to be able to pick him up.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree
Yes.
with that,
Wait.
yeah.
What are we like
Yes.
giving him? How are we convincing him to take this guy?
We're not. We're just gonna ask for Craw's trust and judgment on us picking him up.
There is a prisoner that's already to be released, and we're going to be asked for permission to pick him
Oh,
up
okay.
early.
Be the ones to take him.
Correct.
He's
Ava,
been
are
on
you
good
okay with
behavior.
that?
Yeah, I'm
He's been
okay
on good
with
behavior.
it, dude. Let's do it.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure we have a solid way to do it.
Warm.
Cold.
I will message Craw back. There is an individual named Connor Castle,
But he's under a false name.
also known as Croak.
That's my personal nickname. Or like we gave him the nickname.
What would be his nickname, you
I
fuck?
don't know what fucking name he chose as his false name in there.
Well, if
You
they're
read
fucking
the same
saying
letter. He's under a false fucking name. Do I have any idea what?
There's a
alias-
dude.
Oh my god, you fucking
Pick one
hate
and
cock.
release him.
I'm about to start calling you slurs like we're playing
Really
League.
Just-
not.
Yeah.
Tell them there's a prisoner that's going to be released for petty theft.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay,
This note. Why do we trust this note? Okay.
okay, scratch everything I said to Crawl. Can you
I think it's just a running voicemail. This is what he gets.
But what's
I'm
the
just
button
not
that
calling
says
you
to
a-
delete?
It's like when you go to
Alright,
talk
fuck
to
it,
text
we're
and you
this
try and tell it to
anyways.
stop and it
Yeah,
just keeps recording everything
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting like half a sending spell. Like, hey, can you fuck? Hey, can you please fuck?
There is an individual being held for petty theft,
In Fort
should
Beline.
be named Connor Castle. Is he there? If so, can he be released to us? Not sure if a trap.
Okay. There's a longer
He's like, God damn it.
response on that
What do
one.
these fucks want with me?
He said,
Here's
I should have just let them die when
Apollo, I'm pooping.
Get the strap.
you get a response after a pause.
I'm taking a shit.
I will see what I am able to find out. The
Does that count as a word? I don't know.
What?
If he's just talking, you just hear.
Apollo. Okay. Hello.
Oh my god.
Yeah, quite literally. Oh shit.
So bad. So bad.
She responds. That is interesting. I will see what I can do and find out. However, Captain Frost McConnor will be interested to know that Connor Castle has finally turned up.
Ah, fuck.
That's fine. I don't.
I Wade can't say anything because he's doing something.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? You can't use his real name.
The Wolves' Ear is docked in the Freeloy Collective.
Yeah, which is more of like pirate territory than.
Listen.
Yeah.
Go on.
Go on.
I don't know what name he's under. You didn't
I
give
don't
me. You
fucking
gave me
know.
Croak. I have
Yes.
Croak.
That's all we
Bring it,
have.
you fuck.
You probably should have used Croak. Because
I just
you
don't know if we
asked.
should have told them. I don't know if we should have told them that it's Connor Castle because they've been trying to get Connor Castle for a while, right?
That is a-okay. Because once we get him, and if we get the...
What the fuck?
well, Griff's back.
I don't think that's Griff.
Hey, Griff. Open the door.
No, dude, what the fuck did you just? Oh,
There's no one there.
Oh! Apollo goes to Magus!
God damn it! Now we're gonna deal with the fucking ghost too. Shit! Now we're haunted.
Is there anything laying on the ground?
Line sense?
There's nothing on the ground. You don't sense anyone. There
Detect
is
magic.
something on the door.
I look. What's on there?
You son of a bitch! You asked for a letter. You son of a bitch!
I
You
didn't
get the
ask.
fuck-
Oh my.
Out of game! Out of game! Hold on! Ah, no, don't mean Jesus, asshole!
I just went to it.
Cheese is in the name.
I know. I feel bad.
Go get him a glass of milk and force feed
I
it to him.
opened the door. Did someone
We already opened
pound
the door.
something on the door?
Yep.
Someone left something on the door for us.
Okay.
You see that there is something attached to your door.
I take it.
Ava takes it or you?
She is getting desperate, which is why.
Oh, it says Vegas. Here you go.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Can I help you? Do you need something?
Bagus, do you need help reading it?
No.
Oh, okay. I saw him flip it upside down.
I guess what does it say?
It says, did you forget something?
Okay.
What is that? Literally what it says?
Yes.
Can I upcast detect magic? Because I'm trying to detect invisibility. That's basically what I'm trying to do.
Dude just standing in the doorway still?
Yeah, he's-
just. Did they read it?
There's no one there.
Okay.
Okay. So
She's getting desperate, which is why she's doing this. That's why.
No, it's just you guys. We need to take a breath because we're becoming really reactive to her versus proactive.
That's what she wants.
Like
I agree.
she's
Apollo, you're
triggering-
taking it a
she's
little too deep.
triggering everyone with like I think even the message to Craw was too fast. Was
She's staring at me.
But
no, just. Did you forget something? Is it to Vagus? Is it something like immediately my thoughts are like, is it from the ship with Lorelei, the Tranquility?
I'm assuming
Or
she's
is-
referring to my siblings.
Yeah, I
I could be
also that's where
mistaken.
that's where Caroline's mind went too. Is she talking about your siblings?
But thinking back to forgetting anything, that's where my brain goes. I have not forgotten anything. My family was just not priority on the last pickup.
Hmm. Oh, sorry,
Unfortunately.
Vagus.
It's alright. And if that's not what she's referring to, I have no idea what she is referring to. S is upside down.
I think she's referring to the letter.
Hmm.
Which letter? The one with her mental. This
name.
is all mental. Her name, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah. Again,
can't
think
forget
about who
something I
it's
don't
like
know.
sent to. What does he know about that?
because also, if you forgot,
And
it,
she's
then-
testing the waters. She had the information from when Guardian and I were on the ship. When Guardian first approached Wade and I,
Yeah.
he was demanding Wade tell him where it was. And the only thing that brought us a grace and an instant of, like, respite there was me trying to convince Guardian that I didn't have it, but I could take him to who did.
This could very well just be a reaction to her losing Guardian as well. Probably pissed her off more.
Yeah. I think
now
she's
she's
literally just
trying to-
antagonizing us, and honestly, I don't know if it's worth paying that much mind to. I think
And
we just
here's the other-
focus on our plans.
Yeah, I agree. She's antagonizing us. She's like, think about the theme between all three letters. She's trying to expose that she knows something about someone close to us from our past. Like for me, it's Duffy. Like, who knows about that? How would she? Like, that must have been from when we were still scarred. She might have heard us talking about it.
She probably got some information from us from that. Honestly.
Yeah, and then for example, Wade, it's someone from his past. It's Croak. Like, who know? We haven't talked about Croak. I'll just use that name for him for now. Like, for weeks. You know? And then again with Vagus, I don't think it's about the letter. I think it's about the fact that we didn't grab his siblings, who I know were trapped on the Tranquility as well.
One
And
of them.
who else would have known? Oh, one of them. Who else would have known about that? Other than like Lorelei or Ravanya. But I'm just saying she's trying to antagonize us to make us panic
Yep.
so
and
that
it's
we
working.
don't our focus is not
Mhm.
there anymore.
So we need to just
that we
take a
can't.
chill. Take a moment. Take a breath.
Yeah. Let's think about it logically. I mean,
Logic doesn't
Duffy-
make sense though.
If she
She's-
was going to do something, she would have done something already. The fact that she's
Yeah,
only
this
dropping
is-
off notes it's just a threat.
We
Was she
also
able to-
have to keep in mind that she's been using people who were scarred originally, and
Yeah.
we were all scarred at one point as well. So
Exactly.
she must know where we are at all times.
Yeah.
That's just a proven fact.
And that's okay. And that's been fact.
keeping an eye.
I think we just keep
Is
moving
there-
forward like normal.
But there
Yeah.
is like legitimacy to what she's saying. Right?
What do you
I feel like
Yes.
she's,
Vagus's family is very much still on the Tranquility.
Yeah.
So I think what she's saying is true.
What she's saying is true, and she still has the threat, and she still has the power to act on that threat.
But she's
That-
not.
I mean,
My family's
We don't
already
know
dead,
that,
as
though.
far as I know.
we didn't see Vagus's family on the Tranquility.
No. So, but yeah, I don't see anything beneficial coming from panicking and worrying about something that we do not know.
I think it's good
I think we need to focus
consider
on what
this
we
as-
know
Yeah.
and just move forward with what we need to do right now.
I think it's good to consider this as new information. Like, for example, I just also think about like the fact that we just got provoked to message Headmaster Crawl and reveal to him that Connor Castle is at Fort Beline when he could have been released and we could have grabbed him without revealing who he is.
Yeah, now
Or
they
the
know
fact
that
that
we,
maybe
Connor
the
Castle's
fact
there.
that she wants us to get close to the border too. You know, there's like that consideration. Like she wants us to get close to the border instead of like, I don't know what we were gonna do next, but just yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer on how to respond. I just need
Because there
need
isn't
to
one.
Take
I think
take a
she
moment.
just wants us
take
to
a
respond.
pause. Yeah, she just
Yeah.
wants us to freak out. Ravanya.
Her
And
point
it's-
is to get a reaction, and she's right now we're doing exactly what she wants, which is panic and question and worry.
yeah, she wants us to panic to the point where we think the only way to save those who are close to us is to give in to her demands, which I want to firmly like reaffirm that that's not what we're gonna do. Like
Yep.
I refuse to give her what she wants.
Right now we have the
Because-
bargaining chip. She could threaten us, but if she does something, we're just not going to give her it.
I'll fuck her over more.
Your fireplace.
We don't
in
have
there,
to
She
you-
may be a pseudo god, but
Something
we
of
have
that-
the high
something of
ground
that sense.
currently with this information over here.
Yes. There is a fireplace in this room, yes.
I'm gonna walk over and just toss a letter in there. and walk back.
You see as Vagus, in the middle of all of you speaking, steps forward and tosses this note into the fire. It quickly goes out and vanishes into nothing more than ash.
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
step
let
up
bother you.
behind
No.
him. I'm gonna step up and also toss my note into the fire. I know what it says. I remember. I'll keep it in mind, but I don't need to hold this piece of baggage from her.
All I'm gonna say is, this is the attitude that we're going to take on Ravanya and these threats. Then you guys need to be prepared if she follows through on that threat. You need to, and I know, Bagus, you've come a long way and you've done a lot, but you need to be prepared that your family might not be there.
My family's already gone, as far as I know. From what I've seen, anything left on the Tranquility is broken parts.
And you need to accept that Connor might not be alive after all this is said and done.
I won't.
I get it. I understand what you guys are saying.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is, to play devil's advocate with that,
Yeah, I get
is
it.
you need to be able to deal with the ramifications of her following through on those actions.
I won't let it bother me until it happens. It's not true until I see it with my own eyes.
So we have a lot to gather information on, and we have ways to at least acting on this Connor Castle thing.
I'll
Mhm.
toss my note too.
So we have
And
ways
I'm
of
not
maybe getting
saying
ahead of it.
to ignore this information and not take it into consideration.
Right.
No.
No, I
I
get
think-
that. I
I
think there's
like
truth to it, but
just don't run
yeah.
head
We
first.
shouldn't sound the alarms because she has some information on us.
Exactly.
We know she's known things for a while.
Yeah.
These things could have already happened, as far as we know.
Yeah. I still want to help Croak. I still want to help Vagus's brother. I still want to help Definaria. I just can't let her control how I act.
Yep, because that's what she
I
wants.
need to focus.
So what is there anything else we had to do tonight?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I wanted to do divination.
Okay. I'd say let's get that started.
Divination.
I do say
Vagus,
we.
are you ready? Oh, sorry.
I am
go
ready.
ahead.
No, you're all right. I do say we keep a heavy watch tonight. Clearly, she has eyes everywhere, and if she's getting people into this room, it's problematic.
Sure.
But regardless, yes, I'm ready, Eva.
Okay. Okay. And I will, with a heavy heart, start to
Whenever I
set
put
up
my
the
headphones on,
divination
leave.
ritual. Again, it's that mix of the star magic, the nature magic that Ava's learned her whole life, and now it's a bit mixed with like this dreamy Pisces like influence as well.
Oh,
Okay.
How
As-
much does a spell cost, Ava?
25 gold.
I'll just palm Ava the 25 gold.
Okay,
Which
thank
also-
you.
Oh, I know. With that Apollo, it costs how many gold to cast Self-Train Circulation?
like 10 or 20.
Are you marking off the gold every time you use it?
I mean, I will. I have 500 gold, so. it's never
I think we
an
have
issue.
2,000 in the party sheet. We can split it up again. We can.
That's 2,000 we got from
It's 50 gold each cast.
50 gold.
So, are you sitting with Vagus to perform this ritual?
Yes. Ava
Actually-
is.
As Ava and Vagus sit across from one another inside of this circle of Ava's creation, a very familiar spell to all of you at this point. Ava, what question do you ask of the stars?
Okay, this is like a little bit fucky wucky. But Ava is trying to use the divination as a way to gain insight into the deeper properties of Vagus's boon, and the fact that Pisces has a boon of her own, and sort of like almost drawing on Pisces' knowledge of boons and like what the stars say about boons and all these kinds of things. The question is, for the next 7 days, what could strengthen Vagus's connection with his boon?
Okay.
Or his attunement. Connection or attunement.
Normally, when you look upon a vision that is granted to you through a spell such as this, it is a freeing motion of flight, experience, possibilities. This feels less liberating, or that you're looking behind the fabric of reality, and more that you are grabbed and jarred and tossed around, similar to Bigsby's hand earlier today, grabbed by the fabric of reality and thrown in 1,000 different directions all at once. You start to see flashes, images that are too grand and vast and powerful to describe, almost like looking upon an eldritch horror. But you see, as you ask what can strengthen Vagus's boon, the first thing that you see, which immediately strikes you and by surprise, is you see a familiar purple-skinned woman as she lazily floats through this endless sky, this portal, or this world of her own creation, as she seems to play with stardust, forming it into new shapes, lazily humming to herself. The next thing that you see are dark shapes far below in the depths of this world. Things that are unknown, unseen. As you think about Pisces, you see not nothingness in terms of darkness, but just an emptiness. And suddenly you hear one voice call out, and then another, and then another, and then another. As you see all of the Kuo-toa coming together, calling out for a champion of their own. And what starts as just a boon grows until Pisces emerges. And then from there, as she grows with the will and the idea of what she is. The next thing you see is, it looks like a windswept hillside. It strikes you as strange because you don't immediately see a cliff face or drop off that would indicate endless sky. but this dark plain of dark grass, and 5 shadowed and veiled, long-limbed individuals. As you see, as one of them appears to step forward and approach, a hood pulled high over their head, and you see as they reach out with a long, gray-skinned, gnarled hand reaching out as if in offering. You then see shadows in the darkness. The familiar serpent-like body of Ravanya passing just beyond your sense. And then you start to see other visions. Power, ideas, creation. And the last thing that you see that pulls you out of your vision is a massive purple dragon barreling its way towards you.
My fucking god.
Towards me?
Towards you as part of this vision, before the shock of that pulls you out of it.
Nice.
It appears we have some options.
I didn't understand shit. Did you get that, Vegas?
From what I took, there are a few things that could help strengthen my bond.
Did you tell the rest of the party?
I would
Say it again.
explain the visions
Oh
we
yeah,
saw to everybody
I'll
else.
explain. Yeah, I'll help Vegas and explain what some of it was, what all of it was.
Did
What
your
we saw.
boon feel more attracted to any of those particular? Did one seem nice?
Did I feel anything from my boon at all in that vision? Like at any point?
So, from what I think, those are just all the different ways to like that we have to power a boon. So there's what's her face?
Yamal.
Ravanya, Yamal. Those are the two like talking to someone. There is the Kuatoa, but we'd have to trade them a boon essentially as well.
I don't
Well, I wonder
actually
if
think
that-
it's
I think it was-
Kuatoa.
It was them
I think it
showing
was
like a worship.
It's worship.
Worship.
It's worship.
Worship.
Yeah.
So we all worship Vegas?
We need masses.
No, that's listen. I have a good idea. You're a bard, right, Apollo?
Me?
Yeah.
Spread the word. I mean, we're already legends.
But
I'm
I
a
mean,
bard,
the-
but I'm not like a hey, 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 hey.
Don't you have bagpipes?
Yeah, I could tell.
I have bagpipe.
Play your bagpipes. Make a bagpipe Vegas song.
no, but I'm saying
Stop
like,
playing the
listen,
bagpipes.
we
Vegas
can,
is
we
haggis.
can
Bagpipes.
weave. We can weave the story
Vegas.
of Vagus, the god of death, or something like that. You know, we already have the eyes of all the adventurers across the Adventurers Guild. Like, it's not gonna like he could be the patron saints of adventures. Like you know, give a little prayer to Vagus, and it's like your axe will be
just
especially
Vagus with
bloody
two
that
Felix.
day, or something. You know, like we can weave a story of him. We can create the myth.
There was that, and then there was 5 random hooded figures, which I didn't know what those were. So we'd have to find
Yeah,
some
I
hooded
think they're a
figures.
little evil. I got a bad feeling from them.
And then there's also just going down into
Oh.
Pathos's domain, like going below the endless sky.
To the unknown.
Yeah.
Something in the unknown would help awaken.
5 hooded figures?
Hmm.
Did the purple dragon look? Okay, I'm sorry. This is Caroline asking. Did
Yeah,
it look
I
like
would s-
Vasuki? Did it look
Yes.
like Vasuki, or was it
Yes.
like me?
It
was
looks like
Vasuki.
Vasuki.
Ah, fucking A.
Yeah, and then there's this weird dragon. that we
Dragon,
could go
that's-
What was the
That's
dragon
weird.
part of that?
That's kind of weird. I mean,
Oh,
Oh.
Scarlet cut out. Hold on. There you
Hi, can you hear me
Apollo
now?
pops into a
Yeah.
Discord channel. Help him now. I don't want to hold the secret.
Okay, I'll tell them
Keep
now.
it secret till we shoot.
you see the global chats like you just sent that to everyone.
Oh
Watch out, watch out.
What secret?
Wrong chat.
It's the email
So-
that you sent.
Technically, I haven't been keeping any secrets on the ship. I've only
She's
been
been keeping
keeping
a
a
secret,
secret on
Bacchus.
land.
Wow.
Wow.
Just because we haven't been on the ship does not mean there can be secrets on the ship.
So, few days ago, it's really hard to tell time in this game. I mean, in this reality versus the reality of the person who controls me.
What?
You.
But, Apollo's a really good friend, but I think there might be a dragon after me, and I think it's gonna try and kill me, and I don't want to kill all of you guys, but there might be a really big ancient dragon trying to find us somewhere in the endless sky.
Ancient? You said ancient dragon. That's old as hell.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything.
Why'd you say Apollo's a good friend during that?
Wait, so when you approached me metaphorically, you meant that really?
When she approached you about a dragon?
She said metaphorically speaking, there was a dragon. Like if it was chasing and like.
And how
and
metaphoric
you didn't
was
take
that
that as like,
metaphor?
oh, maybe there's a seed of reality in
I don't
this?
know. You guys did stuff to dragon chest. I thought
Apollo
there was a certain way of explaining
Hugs
something.
Ava.
Ava's just like clutching onto Apollo.
How long have you known there was a dragon after us?
Okay,
I don't
not after
know.
us.
How long have you
After one of our
known?
party members, so after us.
Just
After
know.
Ava.
Wait, a week is 10 days, and how the plane of Mazzara was like 3 days? I don't even know. Time is a little weird. No
Yeah.
longer than a week or
weeks.
2 weeks.
So cool minute or hot minute?
Cool minute.
So about,
Yeah, cool minute.
let's estimate about 20 days.
It feels like less than that for
It
sure.
does feel like
I think it was I think it was less than that.
So a cool minute then.
But
Yeah.
I would say
the thing
Yeah.
with the dragon is that I've come to know is it is still.
So you did know.
I just found out,
Mhm.
but I'm inferring.
Go on and explain more.
It's still some distance away.
Where
don't
is
know
she
that.
coming from?
Well,
Okay,
Ava,
there's-
the last
there's
time you
more-
saw was
There's more with the dragon than just the dragon.
there's
So
more than meets
you
the eye.
remember that shopkeeper that gave us the chaos key?
Oh, yep.
And
Yeah.
the shopkeeper disappeared.
Uh-huh.
So then I did a scrying on the dragon, and I saw the dragon holding the shopkeeper hostage and forcing the shopkeeper to track us down or kill her.
Oh.
And then the dragon turned to look at me in the scrying and swiped at me, so it also knows that I know.
Oh.
So that's why we've been trying not to use the chaos key too much.
That would
I mean,
be
that's-
important information for everyone to know, I think.
So many
Well,
dragons in my life.
There was
Looking
just
at
so
Ava.
much going on. There was just so much going on. There was Wade's family, and then there was like so much. There was Nini
And then all
Charles,
along,
and
in
it
the
just
background.
kept piling on. And I just figured I could handle the dragon. I
What do you
mean,
think? I've always had a
eventually.
teleportation circle ready to go at any given moment.
There's a lot of reasons I think.
There's a lot of
I'm
reasons.
a pussy is number one, but
Mhm,
number two is
mhm.
there's a dragon.
That's top of the list. Right below that is the dragon, but pussy takes
Yep.
number one.
Okay, now that we're getting things out in the open. I'm kidding. I have nothing to
That's-
say.
That's a lot to take in. We'll add it to the list.
Yeah, it's to the list, and just know that you
Wait,
won't do it alone. The dragon's not.
Um,
If the dragon's after you, then he's after us. There's no.
Well, if the dragon's after you, then he's after you.
We'll throw Apollo in first.
Exactly.
I listen here.
I'm like reading my notes, and it's like I learned about the dragon, and then we had to go to the halfway house, and then we killed.
That was a while ago.
So it has been at least 20 days.
It's been more than
probably.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you
No,
should've said that one stuff.
in the game, it's been less.
In game, that's like
No.
2 weeks ago.
You guys did some traveling.
There was a lot of traveling and a lot of.
Yeah, because the halfway house back
Listen,
to.
you know how like when you order something it says 3 business days?
Mhm.
Travel days don't count in
Yep.
the endless sky.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You don't count weekends.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is there were secrets on the ship.
No, off the ship.
If
I
it was
never
at the
talked
halfway
about
house,
The dragon. I never talked about the dragon.
we circled. Never mind.
She
Doesn't matter if
talked
you
about
talked
the
about it.
dragon off the ship.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you talked about it. It's if you had the secret while
Yeah.
you were on the ship. There's secrets on the ship.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, I'm sorry.
not
I actually
mad.
Scried,
I'm
I
just
scried
disappointed.
I scried after the halfway house.
Oh.
I wrote in my Here's the timeline. I scried on my family before the halfway house, and I scried because we were talking a lot about family, and we were talking about we learned a lot about Buddy, and I think we had a whole thing with you being you're my family, and then we learned about
Yeah.
Vagus's family, and then Wade's family. So I
Yeah,
was like, where's my
family.
family? Anyways, so I scried on my family.
Same girl, same.
The timeline checks
my-
out.
Yeah, and then my mom said, aren't you worried about Vasuki going after Ava? And then my dad was like, Ava can take care of herself. And I was like, what?
Good old dad.
And then I wrote a note for myself to scry on the dragon, but then I just found the notes of the scry. It's after the halfway house when
Okay.
after we talked to Pixel and Jade again, and we talked about the notes from Scylla.
Okay.
Because also, did you scry on Vasuki or did you scry on the shopkeeper?
No, you scried on Vasuki.
It was Vasuki. Okay.
Yeah.
I scried on Vasuki, and he says, yeah, he said stuff. He was humanoid, and then Lilith, the store owner from Malthazar, he had her.
Okay.
Oh, and then we went to the Temple of Mazara. So it really was. I was aware that there was a dragon for maybe about 2 weeks, but I didn't quite know for sure until a week ago.
Okay. Timeline checks out.
Listen. We all just need to
Listen.
Fine in. That's what I'm here for.
Ava, you're grounded.
Does that mean she gets my swapping duties?
The worst nightmare.
No,
Ava
Apollo's
gets
calling the
grounded.
deck
Okay.
for knowing.
Don't ground me, please, Mac.
You're
How can I-
absolutely grounded. What the hell are you talking about?
If
No
we
cats for a
go
week.
Down, then
We go down together.
It's the
Regardless-
first time that Wade is not in trouble.
Oh, Wade is trying to slink in the background.
I'll scrub the deck with
And
you,
you
Apollo.
metaphorically knew.
Oh, fuck.
So you
Fine,
metaphorically have to sweep the deck for a week.
God damn it.
I will support you in whatever endeavors you choose to
Fucking
take
hate
on,
this
whether
ship.
that be lying to Vagus or taking on a dragon.
No, keep lying to me.
Aww. I
We'll see
give
how that goes.
group hug, everyone. I'm so happy to get this off my chest. Group hug.
Oh.
Okay,
I
while
will.
we're getting things
Alright.
off our chest,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I no longer. This is all telepathic. Without Astra and Guardian.
Oh.
Suddenly came in the chat. You guys look at each other like,
Did we just disconnect?
I no longer hold Ravania's note.
What the fuck do you mean? you
Where
don't
is
hold
it
the
then?
note?
Someone.
I mentally. Oh, never mind. Nope.
Ava mentally leaves
You just hear.
Ava starts typing and then deletes it all.
red notifications pops out.
Yeah.
notifications deleted.
Deleted message.
Yeah.
I did not trust myself with the note.
Good call.
I gave it to Ava.
So,
Oh,
okay.
he told her.
Ava was still
I'm
down to
sorry.
keep another secret.
I'm lying to you all again.
She was so down to just.
This was probably a good lie. And I, did a good thing. and I think you
unnecessary
can-
lie. I
No,
think that was a.
I think you can all respect the fact
You're trying to.
that I did what I
Hey,
did.
I need to
Wait,
get
so
some-
you
I need
lied
to
to
get
us
something
because
off
you
my
didn't trust
chest now.
yourself.
Oh,
It's like, wait, one more. I have one more. Okay.
what
Ava,
what'd
go
you say,
ahead.
Ava?
I opened the note. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, no. I opened the note.
I know.
Ravanya shows up, the dragon shows up. Everybody's like, "What's going on in here?"
Now
Castles in between them. What are you doing?
I stole a penny.
Penny theft.
Penny theft.
Oh.
Just
Thank you.
funny.
So,
Alright.
that being
Just kidding.
Not
said,
on quick, thank you. I wasn't sure if it was gonna stick.
I think Ravanya still thinks that I have it, but I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
But I'm going to bed now.
Yeah, we should go to our.
I mean, you could have told us, and we.
Nope.
You know what? I'm not gonna argue.
Honestly, I'm just accepting the fact that Apollo lied, and he's gonna have extended swapping duties.
Fuck you, Vegas, I love you. Ava, you're cool. Astra, I haven't really hung out with you long enough to come to a decision.
Oh, I'm in the chat now?
Nope, I said that out loud.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure. So you're talking to me now?
Yeah, for now.
While we're all talking about lies, one of you knows where my fucking pot went. I swear to God, when I find out.
Yeah, where's the pot, Astra?
I'm tired.
Funny how it goes. Bedtime.
It has so much fucking flavor in it. And I go lay down. It's angry.
Oh.
Expend a rage as you sleep.
But
Oh,
like,
it's not-
isn't this a good thing? Like, the dragon's coming after us, and the dragon was one of the things that could strengthen Vegas.
I'm not killing the ancient dragon anytime soon. I don't know about you.
Who even killed the dragon?
I wonder if it's a like kill the
What'd I
dragon
just
kind of
say?
thing.
So I will say, Ava,
Yeah.
one thing that you realized
Oh.
from every vision that you saw, these were all either beings of enormous power that you could just sense just from the vision, or it was the coming of the masses. And even then, you know about how Kuatoa create things, so you get the sense that it has to do with power.
So we couldn't just like get 1,000 people to believe that Vegas is a deity of death.
I think there's power in that.
There's power in that.
No, that is exactly it. That's exactly what we
That's
could do.
literally, yeah,
Would you
I
take
thought
that
she
deal?
meant like
that's literally what it would
I
be.
think
you take
there's,
that
there's
deal?
I'd take that deal.
I'd take that deal. Would you
There's-
take that deal?
you can, just for clarification,
Don't take that deal.
you see visions of some potential, not all, but some potential entities that could help you.
Yeah.
Or the love of people is a very powerful thing.
I love
Yeah.
you, Vegas.
I like Dad.
Doesn't help.
Interesting.
So maybe it's not really about killing the dragon. It's
Why?
about cutting a deal with the dragon because it's so
It's about
powerful
loving
or
the dragon.
something.
If you have the love of the people.
I don't know. I don't even know why
What
that
do you
dragon
have?
wants me. So
Don't push your luck.
You left. What do you mean you don't know why I want you?
it doesn't care about the kobolds that serve it.
It cares that one of them defied its will.
It probably cares that one of them can open random doors into dimensions and just walk through them.
Dragons are rather vindictive sons of guns.
Yeah, that's true.
There was also the one that I'm most confused about is below the five figures, but also just going like below the endless sky.
Yeah.
Oh, like we just saw like shadowy stuff. Like
Pathos domain.
Yes, but like what in there?
Pathos?
It's the domain of the lost. People do go down there to die, essentially.
Well, no, because Pathos serves Ravanya, or that's the connection
the
there.
boon.
Ravanya serves Pathos, and the Pathos is
No, she took his boon.
boom. That's what I meant.
Yeah. So there's something down.
Cool.
there.
So
It's just
actually,
like-
what if Pathos might be against her then? Because what if she's ascending to take
Well,
Pathos'
I don't know,
spot?
because when we went through Pathos' realm and we were all freaking the fuck out, that's where she saw us. Was in his.
Well, she's using his power. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
Pathos likes it.
It doesn't mean he chose her. Yeah, it doesn't mean he likes her.
So I mean,
Because even through
What's
the
up? You
history
want me
of
to just fucking.
well, no,
message him?
what are we gonna
no.
win over Pathos?
No.
No, but I mean, because even in the past of Alu, we saw that they found, like, she found his boon, like the shard of him. So I guess that makes a theory of Pathos actually might not be with Ravania. Only Ravania's source, but not ally.
Maybe he'd be down to
Yeah.
have a champion to go against Ravania.
might not have the option
Mm.
because of Ravania already having his boon.
A boon, but not like
his
chosen.
Chosen.
Yeah.
A rival, maybe.
So out of those options, that one seems like a good option to me, as opposed to making a deal with a powerful thing.
I think
I
it's
have no intentions of making any deals.
I start a whisper
Yeah.
campaign.
But I do actually think we could like just in our travels maybe spread the word of something about Vagus.
Should we call him the god of death or the god of
We should,
I mean,
something with more of a ring
adventure?
to it.
What if
Let's
it's
be
like
real.
the protector of adventures?
We're meeting with a bunch of clerics who all serve a bunch of divine gods, who all have enormous followings across Aldir. What if,
Yeah.
I'm spitballing here, we convince some of these clerics to go back to their places and spread the word of Agus?
Hey, I know you worship God, but what about this lizard we found?
I found him on the side of the road on a sticky trap. Really good guy.
I like
Colby,
lay
I
on
didn't know how I was
rocks.
gonna explain that one.
I know you're
I'm
preaching
saying-
this, but what if you preach about this lizard?
The God of the rain.
Lizard.
Angry lizard man. Real angry, real upset. Look at him.
Listen,
Look at him eat that meat stick just off the wood.
I need you on your best
Just
behavior.
laying on a rock.
Look
this is so
at him
nice.
sunbathe. This is how he charges.
thing.
God of death
What
out there,
should
look
we
at him.
say he's the god
He's
of?
receiving
the god of
all of his offerings, right?
Just eating bugs off the rock.
What are the
um,
gods that we know?
a god of death.
Pathos,
Is-
I'm right here.
Spirin,
Is-
Lux,
the lost?
Oh,
Yeah.
traveling.
Kailu? No. Pathos, Kirin, Lux, Horizona, Mizara,
Ignis Pharaoh.
Ignis
Ignis
Pharaoh.
Hexavia.
For why?
Well, who were the first four?
She just said it.
Yep.
The the elemental
Lux-
ones.
Yep. Kailu, Mazara, Ignis
Mazara.
Pharaoh, and
Pharaoh,
is Lux?
Ignis
No,
Pharaoh.
Horizona, Kirin,
Horizona.
Yeah.
Horizon,
Horizon.
it was Horizon,
Horizona,
and then
Kieran.
Kailu, and then Mizara, and then Ignis.
Mhm.
Were the first four.
So each of them were elemental. So
Mhm.
Ignis was water.
Nope.
Mizara,
No.
no fire. Mizara was water.
Horizon.
Kailu was
Kailu is
Earth.
nature. Earth.
and then
Horizon of air.
Horizon air.
Mm-hmm.
And then from those, each of them got one or two like sub one.
Then the Fire Nation.
Yep.
Basically, those four were like the think of them as like
Primordial.
primals, and then as civilization advanced, so did they, and so they created a
Aspects of
More like
themselves.
yeah,
aspects,
and so
identities.
Horizona,
essentially.
who is the goddess of sky and change, she didn't become this, but basically the next god that came after her was Kirin, the god of travel and the
Travel.
journey. Kailu,
Which was Earth.
actually let me double check that because that can be
Why?
important.
Because I'm trying to think of like,
Predicting the
well, we don't. I don't think the smart play is to try and infringe on another god's kind of domain,
Mhm.
if you will. So if we're gonna,
But there's-
talk Vagus,
There's no god of the dead. Like Pathos is of the lost.
right, but typically those who are lost in this universe end up dead.
But she's right. There's no god of death.
No.
And just to
Well,
make sure I'm correct here.
That's DM
so
saying.
Horizona, from Horizona came Kirin, the god of travel and journey. Kailu, the god of nature, land, and wild magic, came Lux, the goddess of healing and pacifism.
creating life.
Mizara, the goddess of water and rain, came Pathos, god of the lost. And then from creative Ignis Pharaoh, Hexavia.
Yeah. I think maybe like touch up the name from God of Death, have more of a ring to it, put a positive spin on death, you know?
Well, because
I wonder if
you
it's like the
like
Dead.
premonitions
on.
and visions, right? Like you have the feeling of when death is approaching.
I've felt the presence of death.
So maybe the god of the dead might have a better, because death more of the action of it, and dead is dealing with more afterlife.
What about just like the hand of the afterlife?
Hand of the dead.
I think it's dead and death. That's.
Or voice of the dead.
I mean, I
Mm.
know it doesn't have a nice ring
Shepherd
to
of
it,
the
but
Dead.
I think people in
I
those
think
times
Shepherd
would
of the
still
Dead is
I
cool.
like that
will still like that. Yeah, shepherd.
because that puts more. I want like a positive spin to it, where it's not like
Guiding
God
you,
of
not-
killing, but it's
yeah.
like the helping hand.
It's more of it's the transition
Yep.
from life to death, not
Yep.
the act of.
Yes, I agree.
As much as
Shepherd
I
of
do
death.
enjoy the violence, I don't wish everyone to die.
So shepherd of death, aka the shepherd.
I like
Yeah,
Cabby's
you
Guardian
should
of the
definitely
Guardian
go.
of the Dead.
Guardian of the dead.
Guardian.
Oh, I actually like that. I like Guardian more.
Guardian. How do you like Guardian being used in Bags' name?
Are you okay with that? Are we okay if we double down on the Guardians?
We have Guardian and then Guardian of the Dead.
You're Guardian of the tween.
Guardian.
Listen to.
See it as as guardian. I have no issue with it. I think it's
Guardian?
people are
Guardian.
Guardian.
Perfection.
Apollo.
Guardian. you're doing it.
Guardian of the Dead, I like that a lot.
I like that one a lot too.
I mean, if the shepherd rings out there too, more names the better. Whatever, because you gotta.
We have
now
to
this is
have a
marketing.
unified front.
No, this is also marketing, right? Because
we
not
don't
everybody.
want mixed messages.
That's not
I know. I don't really want to
that's
do. I
also
want
true.
just one name that we agree on, and then it's
That's
like,
fine.
oh, it's
I
the
like that.
Guardian of the Dead. Like we can like
Yeah.
spread
no,
that.
I
You know
agree.
what I mean?
We're going to close the door on this one.
Yeah. No, I
I stand up, I go open the door.
just
close
throwing
it.
ideas. I don't have to go with it. I don't expect it to happen.
Guardian and Shepherd both make sense in this sense. I mean,
I think Guardian makes more sense for you, though.
Ultimately, it's your name. People will be.
I care not what people call me, but if Guardian has the best ring to it, it'll be Guardian.
I think so.
My son thinks so.
I don't care what he thinks. His opinion.
He does
I know.
It's very
Don't let him lie to you.
Ooh, and when you spell it out, it's God, Guardian of the Dead.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
or
wow.
He could be sod.
I'm going to bed.
Shepherd.
We're going with God.
God.
One's an all-powerful being, another is a piece of turf material.
Now hold on, you brought up the turf material. But I guess I want to pitch you an idea. You're outside. We're in a drought. What's better?
Everything's so dry.
Are you gonna praise God or praise sod?
Prasad, dude.
Oh, what's sod?
As you all
We go to bed.
take your long rest and you take shifts throughout the night as your conversation.
Saying nothing's gonna happen.
That is my way of saying nothing's gonna happen.
'Kay.
You all manage to get your long rest, and nothing else occurs over the course of the night except for your own uncertainty. And as you arise the next morning, fully rested, the day is yours.
Should we take a break for batteries?
Actually, that is a good point. And with that, we will take a quick break. We need to swap out some batteries, and we'll return to the next day of their journey.
Awesome.
Yay, Magus, Guardian of
See you all
Death.
soon.
God.
Sod.
Welcome.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, everyone. We are back.
What just
How
happened?
you want to leave?
Amanda
Really?
died.
I coughed.
Oh,
He's a little
it transmuted to you.
In the cold,
Hi, Hazel.
cold ground.
Hello, everyone. We're back. All right. So, as you all complete your long rest, you'll awaken the next morning. Well, I'm not gonna say how you're feeling because all of you are feeling differently. But you wake safe and sound, as far as you can tell.
Is there a letter at the door? Is there a letter?
Cheeseburgers, man. I got these cheeseburgers.
Man, no.
What kind of cheese?
Gouda. A nice brie.
2 slices of meth.
Oh, is there anything at the door? Any letters? Anything?
So let's head to the Adventurers Guild.
Yep, we're going to Adventures Guild.
What do you guys do for breakfast?
Why would you ask that? You never asked that.
I'll order room service.
Yeah.
I won't. I'll go somewhere.
Does anyone have the good berry spell?
Me.
No.
I order room service.
Do you need it? Why?
Because we don't trust anything now. So.
They're paranoid. I asked you guys what you guys do for your morning meal.
Let's just get breakfast here then if we need to.
I have rations.
If anyone
I'll get
works
food
here is
along the way.
walking by in the in the hallway, I'll just
Barry.
meet. I close the door. I open the door back up and just throw 2 gold at them and close the door.
Where are we meeting and what is happening?
Open the door back up.
I'll say after a few minutes, room service is brought to you with the 2 gold provided, and it's a very basic. It's mainly bacon.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The request of meat. There isn't really like enough for all of you to get like a full meal that would make you
For 2
fulfilled.
gold?
We're in Viro. This is a high rise.
Whenever they
It's
drop
also
it
only
off,
one person ordered.
whenever they drop it off, more meat, 4 gold.
All right. I'll say with that, you're able to get a breakfast with very little bread, very little fruit, a lot of meat. The main meal appears to be, I'll say it's basically bacon, but it appears to be some kind of an animal. Lots of fish and rice.
The whole time I'm like, don't.
Nobody touch the fucking fish.
I ordered the fucking meat. I'm gonna eat the fucking meat. You want to stop me?
I need to save my spell slots.
Do it. Save your spell slots. Run this shit right now.
Yeah, I could.
Right.
Yeah, you could.
I also just don't want to, I don't feel like getting knocked the fuck out today, so.
I eat some fish.
Can I get fish?
I give
it fish?
a couple fish to Wade.
I follow run everything.
It was there for you to grab and just hand it to you. You're welcome. Don't make eye contact, please.
Cast darkness, I already told you.
Blind sense, fuck! I can never not see!
everything.
Calmly eating in the darkness, and you're like, what's wrong? What are you looking at? You don't want to know.
I can't unsee. I can't unsee.
I can't stop looking.
I can't. I just see everything. I
The
eat,
blind sense, you basically feel it.
I do eat the fish though.
Everything.
3 Toyota Corolla.
Anyway,
I'm
You go
nervous.
to
All right, we go.
I'm nervous.
You lose me.
Jesus Christ! I don't know what the fuck just happened.
What?
I don't know what.
The
The
power
three
of
of-
friendship will get us through because we're scared.
As you are leaving the room, who opens the door? Okay.
Oh, that felt the
That
ball.
is-
the guardian of the door.
You open the door and are surprised to see someone standing on the other
great.
side. Hand
No.
raised, about to knock, and you see as she kind of
Oh,
jerks back a little bit. Oh, sorry you started with me. And as you guys see, Alu.
oh!
I pick her up.
We're all like, oh, okay.
I
I thought
know.
you were Mr. Oyui, you were gonna knock on our door.
I wasn't expecting you to open it. Okay.
Okay.
It's good to see you, Lou.
She takes it back. It is good to see you all as well. And she kind of like gently
What's
steps
up?
back.
And suddenly just Apollo just gets up
Why
hella
are you in
quick.
the back
and
of the room?
He's being aloof.
Oh,
For a
my.
Lou.
I apologize for not being
Pretty
able
good.
to come by yesterday.
It's okay. You're a very important person, unlike Griff.
I don't know. Well, she
Much more expendable. I
Griff
understand.
in the hallway goes home.
well, perhaps you should not inform Mr. Takata about that. He is waiting for you down in the lobby.
No, please let him know.
Fucking do it.
I apologize for not being able to come by yesterday. It was quite busy, but I am glad that you're here. I was not expecting you to be in attendance, but Griff has informed me
Neither
about
were we.
some of your conversations yesterday and about your need to come to the con, I believe?
Yeah.
Cleric Con.
Yeah. It can be arranged. He has quite a few contacts that will be able to pull some strings. It's not going to be too unusual for you to be there, but perhaps just don't raise too much suspicion.
Okay.
It's
So don't talk about all the gods we've seen.
We have lots of God and God-related questions.
Don't talk about going to the plane of Mazara, to the clerics of Mazara.
well.
We're trying to turn him into a god.
Oh, Alu, meet the
How
meet
she
the
wanted to kill us. Oh, go ahead.
Meet-
Sorry.
god, a guardian of death,
Guardian of the Dead.
guardian of the dead.
It's a new thing we're trying.
Quick, flex your boon.
You see, she
Jesus Christ. Alu, this is actually perfect because we were gonna have this conversation at some point, and we better have it now. How much do you know about the god? The
That one did it for you.
shut the fuck up!
I'm kidding.
It's vibrating. You can feel it.
So close. A dude's face comes out of your chest.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I am death.
Oh my god.
Please,
Yes.
no.
Alu,
No,
God,
don't.
please
do it
don't.
next.
Please don't.
Please do. No, don't.
I'm screaming. He's screaming. We're all
Scales just
screaming.
fold back.
no.
Okay, so speaking of, how much do you know of the gods and of these boons and?
You've asked me this question before, I believe. I know quite a bit about the gods, considering. The boons, well, what you've informed me.
But you still have yet to see any, experience anything for yourself.
Well, myself, no. Despite what you helped me remember. You should know that this con is very sensitive. People,
They're fragile.
No, well, in part. People are very frightened about reports that are being received. I would recommend that you treat with care. There have been many strange visions, sightings,
Okay,
things that you
To-
have received.
to fill you up to speed of what has happened with us, the boons that we've talked of and we've mentioned before, which are shards from each of the divine.
It's from
This-
when they tried to manifest into physical reality centuries ago.
They created these shards.
They
and
left
boons.
behind, they left behind
Aspects of
these
themselves.
slivers of divine.
Our boy here has one inside of him.
Oh,
Right.
It means
And
he's
we
on the
fought.
divinity.
Wait, inside of you, I thought it was.
It was. They did a handshake, and it transferred.
Almost killed me, I think.
Yeah, it did.
That being said, there are other people in this world that also have them. People we don't like.
Not good people.
And every time we fight them,
Like Ravanya.
like
Yes.
Ravanya,
Yes,
like his uncle,
She has a boon of pathos.
like his old captor, there are numerous people, and every time we fight them and we inflict enough damage to where they should be dead, they then come back much stronger.
More powerful.
Yeah. So it's like a second phase, if you will, of the fight.
An ascension.
Somewhat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
they're
we're
like-
trying to
they're like-
unlock
Mhm, mhm,
his
mhm.
phase 2. He hasn't been able to get one yet.
See.
I just die.
Yeah, he just kind of gets hit, and then everybody goes and dies. So one of the ways that we've thought of on how to get him on the path and able to produce this effect is if enough people believe in him, that will come true. Much like the Kuatoa, if you've ever met them. Very interesting, the dreamers that brought down the reigns of Mazara.
Yes, I'm aware.
Much like how their power of belief manifests power, the power of belief in Devagus will manifest power within him. Gods need people to follow them. Deities need people to follow them. So we're
Worship.
trying to get... worship's a strong word, but sure.
No, I believe Eva's correct. Worship does make sense. It is interesting and, I say again, frightening. There have been many individuals who have been seeing strange things, and if there is a consensus among the clerics of the various organizations that have gathered, one thing that we do agree on is something is happening. Something is changing. If there are indeed more of creatures like Ravanya and yourself, it would make sense.
I mean, we could straight up tell you what's happening. A new pantheon is bursting into existence right now, and it's a race to see who's gonna be sitting on the divine power.
There are 8 seats
There are 8.
that are going to come to be. And right now we know of Ravanya, Ego,
5.
Lorelei, the Dreamers,
Pisces.
and Vagus. So we know of 5. There are 3 unknown. We have reports of shards being in Kirin.
Kieran,
Shards of Kirin being in the
I forgot
don't know the name of the place.
I forgot the name of it. They're known for racing.
Vessels. Shards of Kirin travel. Basically, they're infusing ships with these bits of unstable shards
Yeah.
to give them extreme speed. And we have a version of it put onto our ship as well. That's part of our next mission, is to go over and investigate the Shards of Kirin. However, it's coming to the point where the seats have been claimed, and if we want to shake the order of things up, we're going to have to remove the boons from those who we don't like.
Essentially, Ravanya is trying to take the pantheon, like, with people who think like her, who want power, who... It's not about being powerful to protect, it's about being powerful to
Control and
to
enslave.
rule, to control, yeah, like Ego Vex, he has the shard of Ignis Pharaoh, he's destruction, he's the one trying to control and destroy things. Lorelei has the shard of Lux, and I don't think she's pacifist at all.
Wait,
She's creating something entirely different with that shard.
you said Lux.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Creation
not
of life.
pacifism and healing. She's experimenting on people, on creating things
Monsters.
that, yeah, monsters.
No
You
offense.
see Alu's hand instinctually like drifts to where you know there's an amulet underneath her tunic. She-
We want to rip these shards away from these people who are going to use them for evil things. And part of that is to help Vagus come into his power. And for that, we need to create the story of the Guardian of the Dead.
That will be tricky
The
during this
myth.
time. I agree. It will be tricky to do during this time, especially during this conference. As everyone has said, is on edge. But you're... I remember what you, well, helped me remember about my past. One thing you said struck me as odd. You said the boon that Ravanya has.
It's the boon of pathos.
It's the one she got in your visions.
I remember that energy, and I can feel it from you as well. I could sense it when we first met in E-Raid.
Right.
I think my memory differs from yours.
Well, you were half.
But we were also in your vision?
Well, you were
Like,
half you and half you allude to the electric glue.
So you keep saying. Those memories flooded back to me after you freed me from her in her grasp. When she took that boon, that was not the only one she had.
So she has more than one.
I believe so, if it is similar to what I sense from you. And I remember seeing that when my visions returned to me. It was...
That's why she could barter with one. That's why
She
was
has more than
offering
one
you
boon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has more than one.
She has one herself, and then she has one to give, which is why she was trying to convince me to give her what she wanted
Yeah.
in return for a boon.
So that was
Fuck!
roughly described when you guys saw the vision
Yeah.
from the loop. I think it was missed.
Yeah,
God
definitely
damn
was. Could we,
So,
since it's so far back, can we, I guess I don't know if you want to roll for it, but can you help us remember?
I don't think we didn't get what boon it was or
No.
anything of that
Okay,
nature.
That's
it
why
was
I didn't
just
know what they were.
it was
Okay.
just that she had an extra one to give, and I remember this one.
Yeah, she brought it up again when she was trying to bargain with you.
And the dreamers wanted one in exchange for getting us into or out of the plane of Azara.
Yep.
So they're
So-
aware that she has two
Yeah,
as well?
we knew,
Okay.
and I brought it up too.
Which, make a religion check.
I'm like briefly
Guidance?
remembering. I wonder if it's Hexavia?
Is this for anybody?
18.
Other that's probably been it.
Probably gonna be like 12 or something.
So, I'll say with an 18, thinking about that and that, remembering that vision. If that is the case, that would explain Ravanya's lack of stability. That's a lot of power from one person.
Oh, she went fucking crazy with power.
But there's no way to remove the boon from her that we know of. Regardless, thank you for bringing this up because it's now more information that we have to think on. But all that, and I know it's going to be tough in the times that are now, and the divine and the gods being on the precipice of a lot of paranoia and fear. We need Vagus's basically boon to kick in.
If we had to stand a chance against the Ascended,
Getting them to the point of death the first time, let alone a second time, is almost impossible for us at this point. I think we've fought 3, and every time we get them to the phase 2 or the
2,
second.
right?
Ego,
And
Lorelei.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the 2 so far that we've.
The 2 that we've fought have gotten us to the point of.
I don't think
Several
Bobrak
times
had
when
a.
I find more information, it would be now. I will see what I can perhaps determine. There might be some clerics of Hexavia might know a little bit more information. I'll see what I can ask around for without raising too much suspicion. It is good to know that it does put some things in perspective. And as she says this, Astra speaks from the back of the room. You said that people were having dreams?
Yeah. We were aware of this too.
Yes. Well, of course, many dreams happening in Dendor. A mix of, well, we know, Ravania, and also Pisces, which is another hot discussion. Makes sense about this race to ascension, as you put it. The whole idea of a new goddess of Mizar and of all things is. To say it's causing a kerfuffle is, well, an understatement. And you see as Astra just kind of. I had a dream last night.
Okay, what kind of dream?
Horns.
Horns?
Like
Horns?
horns as in like made a
Like-
sound? Like war horns kind of?
Yeah,
Or-
no, like the sound. I keep having this dream, but last night it was so loud. I was standing, looking out over the clouds, and I could just hear this horn. And where I come from, there's a legend about horns. It's kind of a big deal.
She is a
What's the
Cleric.
legend?
This is how legends are.
So like long before my time, like way back, and you see Gordy kind of like looks at her. There was my patron, the Herald of Therok. He was able to call forth the armies of Therok, who is one of my people's gods, and bring forth their armies. It's always described as being a horn, calling everyone to. You see it as a loose. Yo, God. Who's this Therok? And you see Astra's like.
Fair.
Yeah, I didn't exactly bring that up before. You know, kind of weird conversation. Sees a lose. Even more concerned.
So there's the In the Sky Pantheon, your Pantheon, Astra, and then the new Ascending Pantheon as well.
And then maybe the new Pantheon in the Great Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because as far as we know, there's 8 seats of ascension within our pantheon, which is the 8 gods. So the original 4 primordials, and then there are 4 splits. So there's 4 and 4, which is 8, and then it sounds like, since coming to the end of the sky, your deities beyond the Stultorian field will also have some part to play in this.
I mean, I doubt it. They don't leave the field. It's kind of a rule.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of rules are about to be broken pretty soon when the Great Rift comes.
But I think maybe the Stultorian field is choosing not to get involved.
Well,
That's
you
why
also have Pixel
it's
that's
deciding to.
worrying about what's happening within the field and that the field may no longer be there soon. Or that she has to return because there's something happening within the Stultorian field. So who's to say if the Stultorian field will be a thing? Well, there's a lot of unknowns here, and it's all just speculation. But if you're
I just
having
wonder if
vision,
Go
ahead.
on. Sorry.
No, Eva, go ahead.
I'm wondering if it's just that Ravania is starting to target the Stultorian field gods.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Just as soon as seeing you all again, but I didn't want you to arrive and not know exactly what you were walking into. There's a lot of concern, and the idea of new rising gods has been whispered, not said outright. But people are even claiming to see visions of the gods themselves, which I know you have, and I believe you.
So, I guess the
I
question
think-
to ask
Mm.
would be, do we take the safe approach going into this meeting? Or not Swiss Stelman, but within Clericon itself. Do we take the safe, we don't know anything? Or do we tell the people what we've seen?
I think
Mm.
we withhold telling what we see until we find someone that we think we can get more information from and can kind of trust, then we tell them openly. But we don't tell
Yeah.
like anyone and everyone.
I think
But
we
I
have to
think
start
it-
small, which is a
it-
crowd.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn though because I agree that'd probably be smart, but
It'd be the safest call.
if you have a lot of people living in ignorance of what they're dealing with, you create like no one feels the need to speak up about it, or no one feels the need to do anything about it.
But if we just tell everyone right away,
we might be
I
just
one or two things.
ostracized.
We'll be
The
either
the
either seen
shock
as just
value of
crazy
it.
people,
Yeah.
you know, but that doesn't happen. You're all don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or B, we cause excess panic if they do believe us. So I think we start
do you
small. If we can get one person to believe us, figure out what their thoughts are, then we spread out
I know
from
Lou
there.
believes us.
So that's a big thing.
they know? Do
I
they
just
know
say
about
how.
Ravanya?
Lou does know. I don't know if anybody else does.
Well, we were starting to believe it. There are too many stories of nightmares in Dendar. The survivors of the Emerald Scarring, that name continues to be whispered. People, the clerics are quick to dismiss it as a demoness.
Then we can't. We can't just stand by. I
Here's
think
what
like
I'm
going to.
thinking. I think we need to tell them that Ravanya is starting to target the gods by trying to become a god herself. I don't know if they need to know all the details about the boons. And they
Yeah,
don't need to know
yeah, that's
about
smart.
the fact that we went to Mazara's
sim-
plane.
the
But,
simpler
like,
we
we
keep
can-
it for them.
Focus on
We can
Ravanya.
talk. Yeah, we can talk about the fact that the gods of this pantheon feel threatened because Ravanya is going to go after them, and they are starting to respond back. And we need to be ready for Ravanya, and she is the god of. She's trying to become, or she is becoming the goddess of madness.
But again, she's mad because she has 2 boons. Like
2+ booms.
2+ boons. Yeah.
And I mean, it might have been a special case because it was in him. We do know Wade has removed a boon.
I think it's possible. He's given that boon to Vegas.
Yeah.
It is
It's
possible
true.
for them to lose in, obviously, for the boon to be extracted, but she won't do it willingly.
Oh no, it wouldn't be willing at all. But I'm just saying, you
I
mentioned
don't-
something earlier that we didn't know of any way to like remove boons. Someone has.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was also after we defeated them.
Well, that's
While they're
fine.
still active, I haven't tried. We could try, but I mean, I think it's worth a shot. It's one
think
tool to our
We
advantage.
go into the meeting willing to arm everybody about the knowledge of Ravanya, but spare them the finer details of the ascension and how
Yeah.
many, like all the finer details of us traveling to the plane of Zara, like
Mm-hmm.
Ava said. I think if we give them
Yeah.
the knowledge to,
Like
To
we can
come down
tell
with
them
that
that
heavy
Ravanya
hand.
was behind the Emerald Scarring in Dendar. Like she's the one who made people like that. You know, her goal
if you give them,
is to her goal is to create unrest and panic between in Aldir so that she can take over the pantheon.
Do we take,
I just
assuming they believe that, and then like they're on our side with that, do we take that chance to try and convince them that we've been trying to like thwart Ravanya and her plans
right.
Yeah.
with the Guardian of Death
yeah,
I
and
think
spread
Yes.
his way alongside it?
this is our figurehead of fighting back against
Yeah.
Ravanya.
I think so too. I agree with that because if we don't have a figurehead, then I think people will lean more into.
They're
what-
gonna
We
be
need
like,
everybody
"What's next?"
united. We don't need
We-
18 different little cults of how to fight
Correct.
Ravanya.
Because
We
that
need-
means once we get word out, people can also choose to choose Ravania's side as well.
So we need to
That's
have
true.
someone for them to choose, basically.
Yeah.
I think we try and we can inform them and convince them that Ravania is going after the gods, and then use that as our end to try and promote Vagus.
I think so too. That's smart.
Just because we do need people unified. We need.
We don't,
something.
and again,
I
yeah,
agree.
if you let everybody be paranoid about Ravanya, then they're going to come up with their own ways to deal with it.
We need to
It
give
might
them,
not be-
here's the problem,
here's
this
the
is our solution.
Believe in God.
The Guardian of Death.
I'm so
Mhm.
looking forward to your
Hey, that's the
speech
point.
then. I have to return. Some pre-meetings to attend to. But Griffin informs me that you will be stopping by later today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Where
have
was
a
that
meeting
again?
with Miss Stelmain early in the morning.
I heard. Best of luck. I heard she's be a difficult woman,
Great.
but I have faith in all of you.
Great.
Perhaps.
And the guardian of the dead.
Of death.
Guardian of the Dead.
Of the dead?
Of the dead.
Okay, I'm myself getting confused. You see.
The dead end, the guardian of death. I mean,
the Guardian of the
fuck,
Dead.
dead. I did it to myself.
Everything's dead.
Dead,
Everything is
everything's
dead.
No death.
Everything's dead. Like my will to live.
Dead
No
end,
death.
Guardian of
Dead.
the Dead.
Okay.
Think Guardian of the Dead End.
Yes.
Oh!
Dead end.
Guardian of the dead end. Guardian.
We're expanding.
We don't want to add too many
Gold.
words.
Guardian of the dead.
Goad. G-O-D-E.
Goad.
So,
Goad.
please come find me once you are in the clippings.
And Griff has the authority to get us in, yes? We know it's your authority, but
No, he does. He actually is the one that helped me get the voice that I needed to be able to speak. There were
Gotcha.
many that were
I see it was a 60-40 effort. Thank you, Alu.
He has his faults, but he's capable in what he does.
Getting us arrested, that's for sure.
If you trusted him,
I still won't trust him.
I'll kind of like him.
He
We'll
can
keep-
grow on me.
We'll keep him
Yeah.
around.
You
He
can grow in
has
me.
not forgotten the lessons that were we all learned. The day we met. I'm sorry just to dimple the knees on you and me, but please find me during the conference.
Of course.
And then she goes to turns to leave him. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something left for you at the front desk.
Motherfucker.
I was like, if
Oh,
you have
fucking
Alu passes a fucking letter,
Yeah.
I
What
swear
is
to
it,
God.
Lou?
This was left for you.
Thanks.
Alu!
Fine sense.
It's a pleasure
Just
to see
in
you, Lou.
case.
Divine's. Oh, well, we know she's affected still.
Yeah, and
Well,
I'll say
that's
she
true.
tells me that it was left for you at the front desk.
That's true.
So
Okay.
Alu wasn't the one that left
Yeah.
it there.
It's you of the Starlight Bat.
I'm gonna say something.
Thank you for coming,
and
Lou. It's a
she-
pleasure to see you.
And she
It's like, this was-
closed the door behind her.
Well, you, what does it say?
Oh,
Yeah, not so fun when you get the letter, huh?
Need to send a message.
Go on. Tell your pager.
Processing. Hold on.
Would you like to share with the class?
Oh, no, I just need a sec.
Yep.
Oh, in this time, Apollo would have sat down, ritually casted telepathic bond,
Sure.
and gave inspiring speech or inspiring leader.
Okay.
But I guess
As-
you're very important here. We're going into this as you're the figurehead, the god of the dead. So
I'll say
just
after
act godly.
as Alu is leaving, Astra looks to you. If it's alright, actually, I think I would like to go with her and kind of see what's going on.
Yeah.
And walk the
Do
streets.
cleric thing.
I'll see you.
For Ash, I mean,
You're okay with just splitting the party.
with
Oh,
Astra?
well, a guardian.
Yeah, she's gonna go with Guardian.
So,
Everybody leaves except for them two. This motherfucker got captured by Ravanya the first time.
Yeah, which makes it more motivating that he doesn't do it again.
I'll walk around with you if that's what you want.
I guess whatever. Do your thing. Wade doesn't care about your well-being.
I care about her
your
saying-
well-being.
my
What?
thing
You
then.
told
I'll
her
say-
to
and
come
Astra and
along.
Guardian
We're
will
not
go,
going to be able to
with-
babysit her the
I
whole
pop in,
time.
Guardian.
I will keep her safe, and I will remain safe as well.
Have faith.
No.
We're at Claricon.
Go ahead.
Have
Go ahead.
faith.
Say it. You. What is it?
This is Claricon. Have
It's
faith.
Shut up.
It's a missing persons report.
For who?
A 16-year-old
yeah.
Who's 16?
named Lou Lagborda.
He's 16.
Human.
Hey,
White
it's you!
Last seen her on the Gauntlet Alliance recruitment offices on Mariah.
Yeah.
Believed
not,
to have smuggled.
not so fun when it's.
He was.
Can you send a
Believe he
picture
was
of that in
smuggled.
the
Believed to
group
have
chat?
smuggled onto a ship or falsified documentation.
Can you put that in the group chat?
It was an extra body.
Yeah.
Are you okay to take a picture?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Okay.
It's coming, Caroline. Give him a
Do
second.
you want to throw it on?
Yeah.
Well,
What does that mean?
I think we've explained this before, how I found you
Oh,
originally.
okay.
no.
Um,
I don't remember.
So, yeah, I mean, we have. I'm pretty sure we have.
I used to do collections of ships. Whenever they would go missing, I would look for survivors, or most of the time, the bodies of what was left. I found the ship that you was on, I'd been keeping you as a pet for a little while. Originally, he didn't look like this. He looked like the ball form at all times. When I collected the bodies, I was going back to check for anything else on the ship, and when I came back, the you that I know now was there, and I was missing a body.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't
How,
know that.
yeah, none of us knew that. How fresh was that note looking there? That looked old.
Yeah.
That's probably been around for a
Like
while.
4 years.
At least 3 to 4 years.
How old are you again?
That's many.
Listen, it's never fun when it involves you.
It's always fun when it involves you. What are you talking about?
You as in the individual, not you as in the slime.
Oh.
Oh, let's go. We have to get the Stelmane.
I give you a quick little hug and just be like, I'm happy you're here with us. We got this.
Thank you.
We'll figure it out.
I'm happy to be here too.
And then
I'm
let's
glad
go.
you are here. I was gonna say something fucked up, and I
know
caught
you were.
myself.
I saw it and I felt it. Thank you for withholding.
I'll pick him up.
I'd rather
Just
not
gonna
kick
walk
you
away.
while you're down.
Wrapped up.
I'll just kick him when he's up later.
As you leave your room, following, hear the sound of a conversation as you enter down the lobby, and you can see there's quite a few people here, and you can see Astra and Alu having a quick conversation before they leave this inn together, and you see Griff leaned up against the counter, looking as if he's maybe trying to flirt with the front desk girl, who's just not having it at all. And you see as he turns and goes, "Oh, there's my charge right there. We'll have to continue this later, sweetheart." And he kind of pushes off the counter, and you see she just... He turns over to you and just...
Can I
Ah,
have
good
included a
morning.
Lou in our
Sure.
telepathic bond?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, good morning. And how did everyone fare last night?
We're here.
Good.
Do we really need a charter back? We know how to get there.
Spin some game, are we?
What's that?
Spin some game, are we?
I'd like to think I have a little bit of game myself.
I walk up to the
I look
lady
over
that-
at her.
I walk up to the lady that he was talking to.
Yeah.
I'll give you a gold if you gave me his worst line that he tried to use on you.
Amanda on the spot.
Are you a buttercup? Because you sure butter me up.
Hey, is that a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see me in your pants.
Do my homework, so I want to slam you on the desk and do you all night long.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Are you a desk worker? Because it looks like you're working behind this desk. Ciao.
All right, Caroline, your turn. Give us your worst pickup line.
I don't know. This is too subtle.
Are we?
Yeah, I feel.
Hey, are we camping right now? Because I'm
I
pitching a tent.
want you to tie me down.
Drop a
Oh.
bag of sugar. Sorry, you dropped your name tag.
It's fucking dumb.
Okay.
Did you just make that up?
Sugar? No, I heard that long ago. That is-
Long
We can
ago.
move on.
Long
Okay,
ago.
You know what I have
Ancient-
one?
I got nothing.
During the Reagan administration.
yes.
Did you drop crack in the inner cities?
Because that's your name tag. That's how much I like you.
I'm addicted.
As you, whether do you take Griff with you, have him lead you back, or just ditch
I
him?
mean, do we need Griff?
We need him
We
to get
will
to the
leave
Claricon.
us.
He has
Eventually, yes.
connections.
Oh yeah, we need.
Come
to
along,
get to
Griff.
the Claricon. Come on along, Griff.
We've had a.
Come on.
Hey, long, Griff.
Rather than leading you triumphantly through the city, Griff kind of slunks behind you like a scolded dog. As you make your way back through the streets and easily.
I walk up, pat him on the shoulder. It's okay, buddy. You don't, hit a home run every down. It's okay. Sometimes you strike out. Just get on the next one.
Strike out. What are you
Yeah.
referring to?
The woman at the bar.
Did we ask the lady who dropped off the letter?
No. I'm sure we're not going to know.
Probably won't again.
And without any issue, you make your way through the streets and back to the Adventurers Guild,
There's this
which
letter.
is
I
just
found.
as busy, although with different people than there was the day before.
Ability.
And as you enter, you can see that there is an Aarakocra who is standing on the steps, kind of watching people as they enter, and as you do, they kind of lift up their head and just motion for you to approach.
Before we go in, I would like to cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it at
Does it
3rd
itself.
level.
Ooh!
Different now, right?
Official.
It says sap.
Fuck.
It's going to be for charisma checks. Says Eagle Splendor. I'm going to do it on Apollo, and I'm going to do it on Ava
Ooh.
as the director.
Okay, Ava, now what are the finer points you want me to convey during this meeting?
Okay, we probably should have talked about this earlier, but
We'll say we talked about it on the way up.
we just need to make sure that. Listen, okay. Continue the contracts as needed. Continue creating ships. We know that the war is there's like a tension. The war is going to start any second soon. But then I want us to not give up, never agree to changing the political capital from Dendar to Viro. And just like we're on the side of keeping political and military power separate. We know that Dendar went through some shit right now, but they're gonna rebuild, and it's just important to keep them as separate powers for Aldir.
Okay.
I think ask her what her planning is so far, how the ship, I don't know, how they've been.
How are
Doing
affairs
stuff.
currently?
Yeah, I don't think anyone, I don't think Charles or anyone has told us anything about, needing to get something from this meeting, right? Like, no one
No.
has mentioned anything like that. It's just
No.
literally like a check-in meeting
What
with
did
her.
what did Linguini say?
Log cabin.
Log cabin.
That this was supposed to be a check-in and an assertion that business would continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a check-in. Basically just to make sure there wasn't any issues with the established contract. You could sense this is a military contract, probably something that's long withstanding. It's just to to keep those customer relations.
So just be
Okay.
respectful. Be like, we know that the directorship has changed, but we are affirming our stance to continue the contracts. We're here to help support Viro and help protect Aldir, and we're going to be doing our part to protect Aldir. Do you need anything from us? That kind of talk. I don't know if there's anything that we need from her.
Do we want to try and get information on what may have happened within the last couple of weeks while Charles was not himself for the last week?
Just maybe ask, have there been any change? We can say we've been not in contact with Aldir and for the last couple of weeks. Are there any pressing updates or big changes that we need to be aware of?
So do we want to say we haven't been in contact with Aldir, or do we want to say we haven't been in contact with Charles?
No, we should say we've been in contact with Charles. He just needs to recover and rest, and he can't manage the operations of MFAP right now. So he's entrusting it with us.
Okay. Okay.
But and then I wonder, do we need to ask about Fort Bellin and asking about going there at all, or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really big. It's just reaffirming we need to come off as competent, responsible, and in charge.
Oh, we're
And
fucked.
respectful, because she has a
And-
bad image of us right now.
So, yeah, that being
Yeah.
said, is Miss Stellman, is she the leading figure, the leading member of the political party that's trying to make the capital be in Viro? She's the figurehead of that. She's the
No, she's not.
No,
Is she?
Amanda's nodding her head yes. So
Yes, she's the head of the military, and based on the conversations you guys had with Carl earlier, she is his main opponent.
okay.
Okay.
Apollo's ready.
I'm ready, but we're not gonna let that happen. So let's do it.
And again, we all have telepathic bonds, so if anything wants to be said, you can say it telepathically.
Great.
As you look through the halls, up
Apollo
a,
shits himself.
a series of stairwells, you're brought before a large, beautifully carved metallic door. And as it opens up, you're immediately greeted by warm sunlight
I-
that bathes.
Almost thought you were gonna say you're greeted by Lorelei.
No.
Ah!
Warm sunlight that bathes this chamber that is pristine and tidy. And as from a large window that takes up the majority of the wall on this back side, that opens up onto a small balcony and overlooks the entire city proper, as well as the beautiful lake below. You see that there, behind this large stone desk, is a tall, dwarvish woman with long, steel gray hair that is braided back into two long, heavy braids that hang further past the table from where you can see the lower part of the body. And she is looking at a series of documents with some silver spectacles. And she looks up with these cold gray eyes at you, and she pulls them off and snaps them closed. Thank you, Theodore, that would be all.
Oh.
And she sits up, and as the Aarakocra gives her a little bow, turns on his heel and closes the door behind all of you. Fort Staltura, representing... Damn it. Wow. Starlight Battalion.
I was like,
Do we
is there,
level up for that?
is there someone else in this room I don't know about?
No,
Turn
that
around,
was...
Who's this guy?
Ooh, it's been a minute for
Yeah,
that one too.
I know. Damn it. I almost did it again.
You
She
missed
just called
it.
us Fort Steltora.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I supposed to get the wrong party name.
Ew. What a bunch of nerds.
Out of here. Starlight Battalion.
Yes.
Keep my force out.
How's your fucking mouth?
Representing
MFAP.
Sir Charles Millen. I am curious to see how you hold up. It is curious to me how a rising star such as yourself could suddenly find themselves in control of one of the most powerful industrial companies of Aldir. I must say, I am skeptical and impressed, and I do not impress easily. Please, have a seat. Let us talk.
We all sit.
Yep.
I get it. Like, I sit down, but then I'm like, oh, excuse me. Do you have a couple books I can sit on? Because I'm really short and I can't see over the desk.
She's a dwarf, so her desk is also short.
That is actually true. But you're still
just
short.
kidding.
You're still shorter than she is. But you see, she just motions to. You see, there is like a set of chairs along the wall of various heights.
I pull one over for Ava, and then
Yeah, it
I
gives you a little more of a height.
I lift Ava up onto the chair. The chair. Director.
Thank you, board member.
Miss Steelmane, it's a pleasure to formally meet with you, and thank you for carving time out of your, I'm sure, a very busy schedule to meet with us. I don't know if you're familiar with us individually. My name is Apollo. This is Vagus.
Pleasure.
That is Wade. You and our interim director, Ava.
Oh, stickers and portal dimension.
Yes, I've heard of all of you. Your reputation. Well. So, what business is it that you wish to discuss? I had an agreement with Charles and his company, and I have been ensured by his legal counsel that our contract will remain without any disruption to production, which I hope is a promise that you, Madam Director, may also maintain.
Yes, I am here to assure you, Miss Steelmane, that I take on this position with the highest respect for Charles and his business dealings and engagements, and we intend to keep to the promises of Charles. And when he returns, we will continue these contracts, and when he returns, he will be head again. But for now, we wish to meet with you out of respect and, you know, fuck. Respect.
You see, she smiles a little bit.
And
God
just
damn
assure
it.
you that we intend to keep our promise, and we really respect and appreciate that you, as the headmaster of the guild, Adventurers Guild here, and the military seat of power, our working relationship will continue.
Good job, Ava.
You must be agree with how well you can speak honeyed words. But
I'm trying so hard.
Stop. Come on.
I had a great. Charles was a really good
He's a
teacher,
bee.
but yeah, I'm here now.
very well. It does make me content. My business shall continue as usual, despite the unexpected change of leadership. I will admit I was looking forward to meeting him once again. But I must ask you, since you are the ones before me and not the previous council. You've already made quite a name for yourself as adventurers, so tell me, why throw in the towel now? Is it finally got your fame and glory and now it's time for retirement? You don't
Who's-
quite look the sort.
Who said anything about throwing in the towel?
Please, just happen to stumble upon becoming adventure capitalists.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean, I met Charles 3 months ago.
no, wait. I met Charles. I don't. How much do you know about my relationship with Charles? I'm assuming not very much.
I know quite a bit.
If by the
This
way you
is-
speak of us and him.
I know a bit about your relationship. It is definitely a conversation starter.
That losing card.
Well, Charles helped me many years ago, and took me in as a ward, and helped me find my feet within the Navigators Guild, and from there I became an adventurer. But through those years, he helped me. I was able to help him a bit with his business and traveling, and I have a very. He's my dearest friend. He's one of my closest friends, and I don't. Trust me, this came as a surprise for me as much as it came as a surprise for you. And that's why it's really important that we do a good job about this, because I want Charles to know that we did our best for him. And it's not about making money off of his work. It's about continuing what he started and making sure that we don't fail, because I want my dearest friend to come back when he's healthy again and see that we took care of what was his.
I see. I do not consider you to be charitable individuals, per se. Not that I mean that in a bad way, please do not mistake me. But you are definitely a group of opportunity and goodwill. But also
We really were at the right place at the wrong time.
Of course. You also appear to be one that wishes to speak frank, and so I shall do the same. It's a courtesy. You have been far more successful adventurers, making a name for yourself, than you will be in a boardroom. Please do not take insults. I know them when I see them. I've been in this business long enough to know mine. So you must then at least have some insight into how things have been run. What is your take on the current situation? The war effort, the assault on Dengar?
Very much like Director Ava said, we happen to continually find ourselves in the right place at the wrong times. I'm sure, as you know, what gave us the name, or what brought credence to our name as the Starlight Battalion, was the acts that we performed in Dendar. However, we weren't even in Dendar. We were simply brokering relations between Meridian and the Dreamers, and it was really all their effort that took place. We were more so a middleman in that regard. And much like in that situation, we hope to be able to broker a prosperous relationship between MFAP and the Gauntless Alliance.
Well said. But not what I asked.
You asked of... Could you repeat the question one more time?
What are your thoughts on this impending war and the assault on Dendar?
Well, the assault on Dendar should not be called into question because it simply does not matter anymore. It's taken
Wait.
care of and it's been dealt with.
I have a question really quick. We are privy to a lot of knowledge because, again, we're always at the wrong place at the right time, so we know quite a bit. How much do you know about what happened in Dendar and who was behind it?
Oh, we point the question back on the question asker.
Yeah.
No, I just want to know if we can speak frankly here.
Chikatsu has
Or-
to say this. He says, according to official reports,
God damn.
it was a aggressive pandemic that swept through the lower populace and threatened the entire stability of this city. But only a fool would not see that there's someone pulling the strings. And I, for one, am not a fan of being left in the dark, considering intelligence is my business.
That being said, as a businesswoman yourself, you know that everything comes at a price. Information probably being one of the most vital things to your operation. I'm not wishing to extort that. In fact, I think we would be very willing to fill you in on what we know, perhaps taken as a gesture of good faith. And that when we speak to you in the matters that we will continue to do so in the future, that you take us at our word.
That is a bargain I find striking.
Apollo will go into telepathic bond. Are we okay with telling her everything?
In telepathic bond. Yes, but 1 second. Divine sense.
Oh!
Yeah, good. I was good call. I was just about to ask.
Cast divine sense. You do not sense anything.
Oh, okay.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah. She's just kind of bitchy, but we're good.
Yeah. Well, I think she's a shrewd businesswoman, and that's okay.
She's
We
not,
can deal with
wait,
that.
Apollo, you need to remember she's not a businesswoman. She's a military woman.
Yeah.
Military.
But she has been negotiating contracts on behalf of the military, which
I know, but I
incurs
think,
a
Go
I
think of
think-
it more as military.
militaristic.
aspect, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, don't think of her as business. She's a military.
So
intel.
we, as you know, the emerald scarring has a very set pattern to it, which is why it's been pretty easy to deal with for a majority of the time. It usually kills before it's able to spread in the manner that it did within Dendar.
Indeed.
There were forces operating on behalf of an individual known as Ravanya. I'm not sure if you've heard that name or not, but I can
Inside
tell
check. Does she react?
One inside check.
you. Can
Okay.
Apollo roll one too?
Oh, wow. A 28.
Alright, so with that, her face gives away no emotion. This is a high DC to be able to read her.
10.
You cannot read her. Ava, as you study her, she gives away nothing. But there's something about her. She does not flinch at that name. There's no question about that name. She knows who that is. Or at the very least, she knows that name.
Okay. I mentally just like quickly like she knows about Ravanya.
Yeah, whether
Like, at
she
least
knows
she knows
exactly
the
what that
name.
means. Yeah, she at least knows the
Okay.
name. Whether it's not enough to tell if like she knows exactly what that means, but she knows the name.
There were. She had infiltrated Dendar and, under the guise of a cure for the endless scarring, continued to spread the virus. which is why it would have been altered and spread very quickly throughout the lower populace of Dendar. We learned pretty quickly that one of the main ways to combat the emerald scarring was through holy water blessed by priests of Mizar.
Yes, which, if I'm not mistaken, were all killed during the pandemic.
Correct.
Unfortunately.
Again, an act of Ravanya.
That was Ravanya pulling herself into the mortal world, was through a gate she had created using the clerics of Mizar's bodies. We knew that we would unfortunately not be able to stop Ravanya by our own accord, which is where we headed to Meridian, because I think that was where we'd gain insight that they had the nearest temple of Mizar. So we wanted to go to Meridian, and they said there was no feasible way to get that much holy water out quickly to make it dead. We had gotten word that the Dreamers of the Kuatoa may be able to help, but we shouldn't ask because it might hurt the relations between Meridian and the Kuatoa and their reigns. Ignoring that information, we decided to go speak with the Kuatoa and their leader, Mr. Sardine. I forget his name.
Shaman Sardine.
Shaman Sardine.
Shaman King.
He asked us a favor. We entered into a dream state, did a favor for them, and in agreement to that favor,
So she holds up her hand. I see.
You fucking talk too much.
I gave her a very insight.
You are a group that likes action. Getting things done, not tied up with bureaucracy. I can see why Cross puts so much faith in you. In terms of our business deal, I agree with the correspondence of Mr. Lubenrin. Business shall continue as usual. I see no reason to terminate those contracts or revise them in any way.
If
You
I
all, on the other hand,
can I interject slightly?
Objection.
Mr. Millen has been absent or was absent, I should say, for about a week. And we've heard reports that doesn't line up with our current timeline of events, that contracts were still being negotiated while he was not present. I don't know to what manner these contracts were being negotiated or what specifications were being worked on. And I'm sure
you said he went missing a week ago.
correct.
About a
Is
week.
he still missing?
No,
No, we found him.
he's recovering.
I spoke with Sir Millen only a few days ago.
You see the
How many? Wait, timeline wise, is it when? Would it have been when he was mentally, telepathically?
Yeah.
Would it have been when he was
messaging.
when we rescued him?
No,
Because
so
that would
before.
be
It would be
okay.
before that.
Before.
No.
Okay.
Who or why did he vanish?
Again, on the basis of everything that we're telling you, will be hopefully confidential and used to further barter a working relationship between us.
Is there anybody else in the room?
No.
Ravanya sent an agent to capture Mr. Millen. It was only until I tried to reach out to him after one of our recent escapades and he wasn't reachable that we decided to look into the matter further by scrying on him, seeing that he was held prisoner, and that's when we attempted a rescue mission, which resulted in us freeing Mr. Millen. However, and again, I'm hoping that everything I tell you is taken as the truth and then as a gesture of good faith.
And
And who
secret.
was it?
Don't go spread this, please.
He is safe. However, We don't know how much information has been compromised. But we don't know if he's continuing to compromise said information. So as of now, he's being held in a
Not willingly. Not willingly compromised.
not willingly
Yeah.
compromised. It was forced out of him. But he's being held in
Safe place.
a safe, secure location that has cut off all access to magic. So whatever means he's being unwillingly controlled by cannot affect him in this area. Now, we are working on a way to remove anything that may compromise Mr. Millen. In the meantime, this is why he's appointed Ava as director of MCAT.
I see. And who is this organization that did harm? Who is this organization that did him harm?
Ravanya.
Mm.
Very well.
She wants to know the detail.
I
Should we tell her?
I don't think we know the detail. We just know that she sent.
No, I mean mentally. It's Lorelai.
Yeah.
We know it was
Tranquility.
Lorelai. Yeah.
But we know it was Lorelai,
Like-
but we don't know why, right?
Does
But
the
no,
name
should we-
Lorelai
should
and
we-
Thoros mean anything
Should we
to you?
tell her it's Lorelai and the Tranquility?
It's
though?
Loris.
He just did.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Indeed. Yes.
She was the one that was. I mean, Charles was aboard the Tranquility, which is her ship,
Not hers.
not hers, but one
Where
that
she bases her operations from.
in the Golden Coast.
It's where she mainly resides, yes.
Now, I'd be willing to negotiate a certain means of transportation aboard this ship. Someone wanted to go, get rid of it.
You're the wind of action.
Miss Steelmane?
Yes, director.
Oh,
You said that, coming back to your original question, you said something very astute. Someone is pulling the strings. And you're right. I think someone, aka Ravanya, was pulling the strings in Dendar to create that unrest, to create that panic, to create the pain of that entire pandemic. And in regards to this war, someone is pulling the strings again. And all of our information keeps coming back to Ravanya again and again. She's not just pulling the strings here in Aldir. She's pulling the strings in Altor. And I don't know if this war is going to be for the right reasons or pure. War is never for the right reasons, but in the sense that it's not Altor's will and it's not Aldir's will. It's all just a game for something bigger.
if I may, our leading theory is Ravania's looking to pit Altor and Aldir against each other in the hopes that after everything is said and done, either she or one of her agents will come in and clean up the rest. There's also the factor that we have to consider the Great Rift coming into play, and we don't know what that may or may not bring. There's a lot of things happening right now that we don't know necessarily why or for what reasons are happening. I've reported to Kra every interaction that we've ever had with an Altorian ship, and they are massing, and you are correct to, mass as well and match their strength, but be cautious that
There's something else.
there's a trap being set, and for you to charge headstrong and headlong into the fray and to just engage in military actions right away, it might not be the wisest thing. I wouldn't heed to counsel you on military matters, other than the fact that we've seen a lot of crazy things happen.
I understand.
While it is always wise to not caution running headlong into battle, I am also very cautious of snakes that lurk around in my feet. You speak candidly with me, and as I said, I shall do the same. In all instances you have brought up with me, there is something that underlines all of them. How well do all of you trust Headmaster Craw?
You trust him.
Very well.
I have no reason not to.
He held people together during the pandemic.
Did he? From all the
Fortified.
reports that I have heard, he sealed away the lower sections of the city and allowed the pandemic to run rampant. If quick action had been taken, none of this would have happened.
It
In
wasn't an ordinary pandemic. And with all due respect, reading information gathered from others is one thing, and being their front line and first hand is another.
And
Did
what?
you as also informed me that you were not there?
We
You
were.
arrived after the fact.
I mean, we arrived after the fact, but we were there. Were you?
What actions were you?
Other than creating a cordon around Dendar as an entirety,
We were there during the pandemic and after.
and before. Sometimes, and I'm sure you know this all too well, you must cut off a hand to save the limb. If you must seal away an infection to prevent the rest of it and to prevent the spread of it, sometimes it's an unfortunate sacrifice that must be taken. All I'm willing to say.
I understand. Carl has loyal people on his side. Very well.
Quick question.
Do you have reason to believe? Like, what is your evidence? Why do you question? Is it just that one instance, or is there more to it?
Carl has always been a man that is lack of action. There is a point in which you must know all opportunities, but there's also a point in which you must strike. He is always the kind to hold a hand when action must be taken to save the entirety of the body, not just a limb. Even now, he is denying all troop movement, not allowing us to amass in full along the borders, but to continue preparations and negotiations.
And I think, as much as I hate to say it, that is smart. And again, at the name of Ravanya, sense that you have information on her or you know of her. So you must know what she is the patron goddess of. The madness.
I am aware of a rising cult activity in that name, yes.
It is no cult. It might be here, and it might be in Dendar. If you travel outside of those areas, it is not a cult. I have been to Hades. I have been to
Wrong one.
Sorry.
Wrong campaign.
You got me started.
Yeah, mine's there now.
I have been to Centrum and Haven. I have seen the things and things happen that cannot be described by any other account. I've learned backstory and I've learned insight. I've learned information about Ravanya. It is not a cult. It is not something to be treated with, nah, it may happen. It is here and it is now. We were aboard a ship to Render's Cross when we were attacked by an Altorian vessel within the Circeltian belt and taken prisoner
When was this?
Weeks and weeks ago.
weeks ago.
So about a
And
week
wing leader
ago.
Gwyneth, who we've gained information on, was the head of this ship, mad with Ravania's curse. The entire ship affected by Ravania's curse.
We got more information later that specific ship has been lost to Altor's military. They've lost any connection with that ship, which means that it was acting independently. It was acting independently
said
by
that.
Ravanya.
Apollo kind of like loses a little bit of steam when Ava says that.
What do you mean? Why? Wait, mentally, did I say something wrong?
We don't want them to know. We don't want them to know that we have information on Altor
Yeah.
because it links back to me.
Well,
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's,
We
we'll-
we play
we'll
on.
adapt.
We play
trying to
on.
Figure it out. Okay, sorry. I thought it would be good.
We play on.
I thought it was great.
I did too.
It's
I
fine.
think it's good information,
It's
but
risky.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
I'm just saying that that ship in the territory of
It was not
Aldir
supposed to be
wasn't-
there.
was not Altorian movement. It was
Yeah.
Ravania's movement. But what is like it's invoking war.
We also have knowledge that a particular nuisance along Ironfell, in the form of the Wolves' Ear, the
that
Splinter faction. Yeah, if I'm getting thrown under the bus, we all getting.
Oh, what the fuck?
What'd you say?
We have information that the attacks along.
Very well. You made your case. I'm glad that we are continuing to be frank with each other. And I do wish to continue these conversations. Unfortunately, I have another appointment to get to. But I do hope that with this amount of candor that we've shown between one another, that you may be available for hire. As Madam Director put it, in terms of evidence. You find evidence, and you find facts. Find them interesting, I'm willing to pay for it. But, the conversation for another time. If you don't mind. I have some of my own digging to do. But rest assured, Director, our contracts shall remain. And you see the door opens, and that same Aarakocra awaits to lead you out.
So, real quick question:
Oh.
when you does a divine sense, how do we know that when he's done a divine sense, it gets no reading, but when they're active, then he gets the reading?
I get a reading if they have
If
to
they've
touch.
been
If they've
affected by
ever,
the star.
if they've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she-
Okay. Good. Just want to double check that.
It also doesn't go through solid objects, so
Yep.
you wouldn't have scanned the Aarakocra.
And I'll say, just for the sake of ending out the session, as you step out into the street, and Griff offers to, where is it that you should go next?
Claricon, I think.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you talk with him, he begins to tell you some more about this plan, which we'll get into next session. As you are led down the streets, you are all approached at various points along your journey. The first one is Ava, as soon as you step outside of the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, she's gonna give us.
Yeah, let's just ignore it.
She's gonna give us hordes of letters. That'd be interesting.
Stop being a bitch.
Stop being a bitch.
Hey,
Hey,
fuck you.
you motherfucker.
You
Please
receive
give me
this
that.
note
Stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
from what looks to be a young university student.
Fireball. No.
Fireball.
Vagus. As you are passing by the market,
Did you get two?
you see this.
We all got one this round.
Wade,
Fuck. I had to ask. Or I had to put it out in the universe.
Maybe I don't get one.
and as you approach the pond,
I don't want it.
you can just ignore it.
I need to know.
You'll receive various notes.
It's like a copy or the actual receipt of purchase.
Copy.
Oh,
So I don't know if you guys want to.
we all got very different things.
So I don't know if you
Wait,
guys want
what?
to read them. I don't know if you guys want to read what you got before we close out the session.
What'd you get?
Nothing.
You little whore.
Hey, keep me paranoid. Everybody to fucking read their letters.
All right, Apollo will take charge. It's time for us all to meet and talk. When the stars shine on the water, step through. She wants to talk.
Meeting time. Okay.
What'd yours say?
I got a receipt of purchase from my sister.
Oh, well, that sucks. What?
Same thing.
I don't know how to.
God.
Wait.
Pretty much like a, not the exact words, but a meeting.
Oh, for me?
What?
You got the same thing I did?
Not the same words.
Well, are we all meeting separately then?
I guess so.
What does yours say?
It just says to meet, talk.
Okay, stop being
Insight
fucking
check.
serious.
What the
Open
fuck?
your
Yeah,
fucking.
No.
What does yours say?
That's the
Insight
whole
check.
thing.
It's letting me be my emo.
No, insight check. Read it.
Sorry, I wanted to give you guys more time to go through this, but I also don't want to hold on to these for 2 weeks.
22.
Okay. Well, above table, I will read it. Wade does not read it out.
You little whore.
I'll say it. In that case, you want to keep it to yourself.
Above table,
Okay,
we
yeah.
will not read it.
Ava, do you wish to read your note, what you received?
Yeah, sure.
At least
I
one
had
of
him
us
on
has
my
a
table
background.
before. How hard do you think it will be for me to retrieve him again?
Oh no.
Lorelai. Holy shit.
Oh no.
There's also
I
another
don't
part of that.
know. Oh, go ahead.
No, good. There's something additional attached to that.
On
The
mine.
note, yes, the note that you received looks different than the other one you received.
Right. It's written in red ink.
Yep. Whoa.
Is it in his
Oh.
blood?
Mine is also written in the first one that I
Well, the first
received.
one you got, mine is in
was
black
written in
ink.
red ink.
Mine's in blue ink?
So red's from
Black.
Lorelai.
Red is from Lorelai.
Black's
I have
from
black.
Vanya.
You got black, and
Black.
so's Ravanya.
Yeah.
And his second one's in black.
So that's Ravanya.
Ravanya. And then
Nah.
so we have
We'll end this week's session.
so we have the
Shit.
different
What'd you get?
What was my
I didn't
first
get
one
any.
in?
Oh,
yours is in black.
So, okay, Ravanya only wants me.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, yeah.
Ravanya,
Here's
only
the-
Ravanya wants me.
does that surprise you?
Fuck
So,
You're the one who wanted to talk to her again.
thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We will
My
return
2-week break.
in 2 weeks. As they are approaching Claricon and have received quite a few threats and
Oh
an
my
invitation to meet to see what they do with that information. So, we will be returning live on December 10th. So, we'll see you all then. Thank you so much, everyone. Please tune in next time to see how this campaign goes from 20 to 1. Thanks, everyone.